Oh.
It was a gain of 2 on the play.
Okay.
It was 4th and 4 at the 32.
Alright, I gotta go. Make sure to watch it on YouTube, okay?
Yep.
Alright, bye.
Let's go. Crap, I made notes. Where's that notebook?
And let me three of you guys go. Let me have you go on the camera over there.
What?
Yeah, I can keep it.
Okay.
So it's just, you know.
I thought that all three of us.
What
do I say?
Just say, hey, we're here.
It is 1st and 10 at the 32.
Welcome to Linn-Mar Stadium for the side of Jefferson versus Linn-Mar. The sophomore game is just wrapping up. We have about 2 minutes 15 in the 4th quarter. Linn-Mar is up 41-0 and driving. In fact, they are at the first. We have a first down at the 32-yard line. I formation.
Hey.
And gets about 3 yards. Good play. And second down and 8 for the Lions coming up. About the 30.
Switch to like I guess, and then you're showing that.
What do we?
Pass me my bag.
Ladies prove the ball carrier. Tackled by Don.
It is 4th down and 3 coming up for the Lions.
There's a gain of 3 on the play. It is 4th and 3.
And hello, Linn-Mar. If you're just joining us, you're catching the tail end of the sophomore game. We are running at about 50 seconds left in the game, and the Linn-Mar Lions are up 41-0. I'm your host, or one of your co-hosts, Alec Hemley.
Here with Ian McKinney. Linn-Mar just picked up a first down on 4th down and are driving and are at the Jefferson 20, looking to add more points to an already stellar scoreboard for the Lions.
This is what a Linn-Mar football should be, you know? We come out, we hit strong, we hit hard, we don't give up, and we keep pedal to the metal till the last second.
Well, Coach Frangella is a great coach. He has been very influential to the program, and he played football at Mount Carmel, which is in Chicago, in the famed Catholic League, and actually did school.
And that's game. Linn-Mar wins it, 41-0. That's sophomore football. Sophomore advances to 3-0. And Jefferson
Loses a heartbreaker to Linn-Mar. They came in with very high hopes, but unfortunately could not pull it off. And that's it for the sophomore game. Our final score, Linn-Mar 41, Jefferson 0.
So, Ian, what do you think are the keys to the varsity football game? Varsity is 0-2 right now. What do they need to do to improve their odds of winning tonight?
Well, the main thing that they need to do is control the line of scrimmage. People say that everything today is about pass, but you can't pass unless you have a solid line of scrimmage. And that's where it all starts. And if you can get a running game going, then you can give Orr time to throw, and from there, if they can do that, then they've got a good shot to win the game.
It seems like the Lions' defense has been the high point of their season up until this point. What do you think the defense needs to do tonight to keep that momentum rolling?
So, during the Kennedy game, that defense was rock solid. The first half, that was just great. It got out of hand during the second half, but you could tell that the defense had the right fundamentals down and that they are getting there.
We want to take you back to the Dubuque senior game, which was a 7-6 loss for Linn-Mar. Defenses were very strong there. Both teams only scoring one time, and Linn-Mar missing it by an extra point. What do you think? What do you expect out of Linn-Mar's special teams tonight?
So of course the punter coming off a over 65-yard punt last week against Kennedy. One of the best punts I've seen in a while from Linn-Mar.
And one of the high points of the game.
Yeah. The kicker, sure, he missed the extra point against Dubuque, but he looked really solid against Kennedy, so hopefully he can keep it up and not let that extra point against Senior bother him too much. So what do you think the keys to the game are, Alec?
The keys to the game for me is this. Linn-Mar needs to get their offense up and running. The offense needs to be collected and together and on point. The quarterback needs to hit the passes, the receivers need to catch those passes, and the runners need to be on their feet, being able to move with the play. On the defensive end, however, defense needs to stay rock strong and stellar as they have been throughout the first quarter of the Kennedy game and throughout the whole Dubuque senior game. We need the Dubuque senior defense to show up tonight and beat these Jayhawks, because these guys aren't going down without a fight. They are looking for a win.
Now, one of the big keys to this game will be Marcus Orr's passing. He has a great arm, but something he needs that I notice is that when he sets his feet, he can throw the ball anywhere. Pick a spot, have his feet set, and might as well already have the catch. I mean, he's that good.
So you want to see more throwing up. So you want to see him improve his throw on the run, especially if he needs to roll out of the pocket tonight.
Yeah. I mean, even against Kennedy, the score was deceiving then, because Linn-Mar had drives going. It's just they get to like the 35-yard line and then it would stall. But that's really good, and especially because Orr looked confident rolling out of the pocket and making those tight throws. I'm
Jefferson, wait.
And we are live from Linn-Mar Stadium at the site of the Linn-Mar Lions taking on the Jefferson Jayhawks. I'm Ian McKinney. I am one of your co-hosts, along with
Alec Hemley. I'm also one of your co-hosts.
And Aiden McDermott. I am also the last co-host.
And we are extremely excited to bring you this game. The KGYN is here, and it looks like we're set for a great one, right, Alec?
Yes, we are set for a great one tonight. KGYN, the tailgate tour, is here tonight. I'm also excited to also be here with all of you guys, alongside you, Aiden, alongside you, Aiden. And we are getting ready to watch the first Linn-Mar football home game of the season as Jefferson Jayhawks travel here. We've already kind of broken down the keys to the game for Linn-Mar, but I want to let's see if we can run through them again. And what do you think are the keys?
Well, the keys, Linn-Mar's defensive line looked very, very talented against Jefferson. If the offensive line can contain Linn-Mar's defensive line, then Linn-Mar's going to be in for some trouble, and I wouldn't be surprised if they can control the line of scrimmage to see Jefferson come out on top in this one.
And what are your keys for Linn-Mar coming out on top in this one?
Linn-Mar, I mean, this is going to sound redundant, but it's the O-line. The O-line needs to control the line of scrimmage. They have a very good running backcourt, and Marcus Orr was tremendous against Kennedy. Despite the score, the Linn-Mar offense was productive. So really, it's going to come down to the line, and whoever wins that battle up front will win the battle on the scoreboard.
Much agreed. Aiden, what do you think are the keys to the game for both teams?
Well, I think it's going to be an awesome night tonight. It's not too cold, but it's planning to be cold, so I hope everyone has a jacket.
Of course, it is a beautiful night for football here at Linn-Mar. We've got about 21 minutes and counting until kickoff between Linn-Mar and Kennedy. The teams are going through their warm-ups now, and what are you seeing, Alec?
I've seen some great things in these warm-ups, and I'm just from both teams, Jefferson and Linn-Mar. I mean, what I'm seeing from Linn-Mar is quarterback and receiving core as they practice right now is we really need to get those passes hit on the mark. But looks like 84 just nabbed an excellent pass there. The question is, can Linn-Mar's receivers catch under pressure? And especially when that pressure isn't being thrown by a flag. We've got a few more Linn-Mar players coming out here. See if they can shake up anything. But Jefferson is looking very stellar right now at their receiving core and their quarterback core. Their running backs and their linemen are looking very nice tonight, very unified, very stellar.
Aiden, what do you think of warm-up so far?
Well, what I think, we need to be better on our passes here because people are dropping the ball and we're not looking so stellar. We need to work on our passes more because, like, 14, I think, he just had the ball right there. Trainer Riley.
But some of that comes with ball placement as well. It does look like the quarterbacks are putting the ball just a little bit too much air on it, but come game time, hopefully it all works out for the Lions, and Kennedy's quarterbacks are looking really, really talented right now. If I'm a Linn-Mar fan, I'm a little nervous right now.
Well, there's always an area to the game where you got to be nervous about it. I mean, speaking of which of being a fan, you're always nervous about the football game. As a player, you're always nervous. As a former player myself, I was always nervous before a game. What you got to do is you got to let those nerves go. You saw it last week, even if you watched Iowa play Northern Illinois last week, you saw Nate Stanley not being able to settle in except for with one person, that's TJ Hawkinson. He could fire, he could load up, and he could hit Hawkinson.
And I completely agree. Iowa really did not look comfortable, especially Nathan Stanley, with anybody. But
Marcus Orr needs to find his TJ Hawkinson today in order for Linn-Mar to be on the board in this game. We've only scored a combined 13 points in the last 2 games. That is well below average for Linn-Mar. Now Jefferson, the keys to the game for them is to hit strong and hit fast, control the line of scrimmage against Linn-Mar. If their defense can control Linn-Mar's offense, they can yank them around whichever way they want to go. Now, Jefferson looks like they're having a strong offensive core, but we still need to see from their defensive core. Offense looks really great, but they're going to be going up against a stout Linn-Mar defense that has survived an onslaught from the senior Rams and Kennedy, two of the toughest teams, or seniors an uprising team. Kennedy's a more tougher team in the 4A conference itself.
So, coming off that really deceiving score, loss to Kennedy, how do the Lions bounce back?
Well, as we said, they can't get jittery. You can't get nervous. You got to put the past behind you. You got to put the last game behind you, and you got to focus on the here and now. Every single play is a chance to get better.
We're in the win.
Hello everyone and welcome to a wonderful evening for football. I'm Alec Hemley, along with my partners in crime.
Aiden McDermott here. It is a beautiful night for football, Alec.
And I'm E. McKinney. I don't know how many more times we can say how pristine the conditions are for some Friday night football. Under the lights, we have the Jefferson Jayhawks and the Linn-Mar Lions.
Here come the Linn-Mar Marching Lions now, the pride of Linn-Mar.
Aren't they something, Alec?
They are, they really are. About to perform the Linn-Mar fight song we all know and love.
What do you think, Ian?
I mean, this is one of the best high school bands and probably one of the best bands I've seen, period.
Hey, no kidding.
Followed by the Linn-Mar Palm Squad. This is shaping up to be a great night for football and a great night in general.
You read my mind, Alec.
We're looking at the teams right now practicing. Linn-Mar showing a stellar run. Oh, it gets more beautiful every time I hear it, boys. Yes, indeed, it is time for the first Linn-Mar home football game of the year. And our special guests tonight are the state champion boys tennis team at Linn-Mar, the 2018 champs. We are seeing tonight from Linn-Mar a stellar run practice, and from Jefferson a stellar passing practice. Ian, what are the keys to tonight's game?
Well, the keys to the game are the offensive line, or just the line in general. If Linn-Mar can protect Marcus Orr and he can get off passes in this spread offense, I think Jefferson's in for some trouble. But it goes just the opposite way. If Jefferson can protect against Linn-Mar's defensive line, who looked very good against against Kennedy last week, Linn-Mar might be in for some trouble tonight.
I would agree with that wholeheartedly. Linn-Mar's defense, a stellar defense this year, letting the senior only score 7 points on them. And then in the last game, a very deceiving score of 33-7. The wheels kind of seemed to fall off in the second quarter.
In the first round of state, they previously defeated Pleasant Valley to advance to the final four.
The wheels kind of fell off in the second quarter, what it looks like in the Kennedy game. We have
the state championship match where they faced undefeated #1 Iowa State West.
I mean, Linn-Mar trying to bounce back from the 33-7 loss to Kennedy, but Jefferson trying to keep their ship sailing the right way after demolish seemed to be flawed.
You know, Marcus Orr, great quarterback, great person, but what he needs to do is he needs to stand there, he needs to load up, and he needs to fire. He needs to get those passes on target like Nate Stanley a few weeks ago. He couldn't throw to anyone but T.J. Hawkinson. Marcus Orr needs to find his T.J. Hawkinson. I'd also like to see more of a, when Jefferson brings pressure, which they will, I want to see Marcus Orr be able to roll outside and hit those rolling passes, as he's doing right now in practice.
You know, something else is that this running back court is extremely talented. Corey Sarisfield, the only sophomore on Linn-Mar, I saw him last week. He was fantastic in the kick return game, and he was even better running the football.
Yes, he was. Well, as we're looking at the practice here, we need, as he's practicing his punt right now, we also need to work on our catching abilities because we are not good right now. We honestly, from the heart, we need to catch better.
But you know, a very, very bright spot last week, the punting game.
That punt return for 65 yards. That was a boomer, and it was great to watch.
I don't think you could have drew up a better punt than that.
I would wholeheartedly agree with you. Jefferson seems to be running off to the sideline now to get ready. We have the captains for Jefferson out on the field. It seems like Linn-Mar is sending out their captains. And we are getting ready to kick off tonight's game with the coin toss. Always an essential part of the game, the coin toss.
Yes,
it decides who gets the advantage first, who kicks into the wind, who kicks from behind the wind, and ultimately, maybe who decides the game.
You know, it's funny because it seems like sometimes the deciding factor is before the game.
Exactly.
That's very true.
Games are decided in inches and milliseconds. You don't fight for every inch. If you don't fight for every advantage possible, you are going to lose the game. It is a proven fact. Jefferson and Linn-Mar both need to fight to win this game. You cannot play to lose. You need to play to win. Playing to lose is a strategy that will just make you lose more often.
Exactly. I mean, you couldn't have put that any better. You can't play to lose. You have to play to win. We are getting ready for the coin toss.
Our captains are new Linn-Mar Superintendent Shannon Biscard and new Associate Superintendent Nathan Wheeler. Shannon has been the Associate Superintendent of Linn-Mar since 2015. He previously served as the principal at Linn Grove Elementary and also served as the principal at Golden Woods Elementary. Shannon has been a leader in the Linn-Mar district since 2003. Nathan Wheeler was hired as the Associate Superintendent after being the high school principal in Solon for 7 years and the elementary principal and teacher in Fairfield, Iowa for 9 years. Let's please help us welcome the Linn-Mar district's new leadership.
Seems as though Linn-Mar will be taking the right side of the field from us on the press box here. Jefferson will be taking the left. There is a breeze looking like out of the
northeastern.
Looks like there's a breeze coming out of the northeastern corner of the stadium. And we'll make it hard for Linn-Mar to kick into the wind tonight.
But you know, want to know what that means? When you're back at the fourth quarter as a kicker, there's no better feeling.
Ah, there is. We are getting set for a tremendous night of football as the Linn-Mar Lions get to take on the Jefferson Jayhawks. If you're just joining us, I'm Alan Kenley along with my co-hosts,
Aiden McDermott
and Ian McKinley. Ian McKinney.
How do you pronounce your last name wrong, man?
Oops.
And there we go.
But the question is, will they win this game? Do they have the potential to beat Jefferson? That is what we are watching here tonight.
There's always a potential to win the game, and every team has it in them. The question is, are you willing to act on that potential?
That's very true, Alec.
I mean, we saw Appalachian State, a team that should have been nowhere near Penn State, push Penn State to overtime, and without a lucky interception, we might have seen a huge upset in the college football world.
Yes.
We are seeing the Linn-Mar marching Lions marching onto the field and ready to perform pregame.
Always a tremendous show to watch. The Linn-Mar marching Lions. Just
not to mention a beautiful sight.
Every time I hear it, I think I need a new ringtone.
It's a really good show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Long marching band drought is over.
As you can see, they're making the LM and Linn-Mar logo. Let's see how they do.
Aaron O'Hara, Brandon Wazor, Emma Sonnen, and Delaney Williams, plus the fabulous Linn-Mar Palms, we proudly present your Linn-Mar Marching Lions!
watch the Linn-Mar marching Lions perform. They're just so talented. What a great group of individuals. Linn-Mar assembles every year to be in their marching band. Only the best of the best.
Wow, I mean, I didn't think that they could get any better, but I think they did it.
Every year they improve and get better, and that's what playing an instrument, playing a sport, doing anything in life is all about. Getting better. Here we go. We're up with the Linn-Mar Pawns. They got the protect this house sign, and we sure hope our Linn-Mar Lions can protect this house tonight.
But you know, Jefferson coming in high off of that Dubuque Waller absolute blowout. So it'll be interesting to see tonight.
That was total domination by Waller. And here we have the Linn-Mar alma mater. Let's pay our respects. Always so great to hear the Linn-Mar alma mater. Jefferson coming in tonight looking for a strong victory against the Lions after that crushing defeat of Waller last week. They are looking like a very great team this year. Ian, what do you think?
I mean, I don't know what to think. You crush Waller, but you don't have the greatest game against Kennedy. This will determine if this team is for real. I'm very excited to see this.
I will agree. Aiden, what do you think?
Well, I think that was a beautiful performance by the band, but I also think that the football team is going to do amazing tonight against Jefferson, and it's going to be a beautiful game to see. So.
One can only hope that this game will be as clean as the underside of a pig. I'm sorry, that is not clean.
Let's not hope that.
No.
But, you know.
We just want a clean football game tonight, a great football game, and we want to see a good team performance from both.
Yes.
And I mean, as the great Bo Schembechler once said, the team, the team, the team.
So true. Never a truer word spoken about football.
We are awaiting the commencement of the national anthem.
Yes, we are. Beautiful song.
Oh, I am mistaken.
Looks as if they were putting some kind of beat together that looks very cool. Or as Alec would say, stellar.
I do say that a lot.
We should count how many times we say it.
It's almost as if they're doing the Iowa song from Iowa.
And here comes the team right now. They're getting set to rush out onto the field.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Linn-Mar Lions Varsity football team.
Yes.
Here we go, Lions.
We are going to see some major action tonight, folks.
This is football. This is Linn-Mar.
Put your hands together for our Linn-Mar Lions.
Woohoo!
Just across the field, we see the Jefferson Jayhawks making their way onto Linn-Mar's into Linn-Mar Stadium, ready to duel with the Lions.
Here we go. Jayhawks and Lions. A primordial battle that has lasted for centuries. And here come the Jayhawks onto the field. I always have loved the rush on the field. It gives you that adrenaline pump right before the game, especially in a stadium like this with thousands of fans cheering you on.
That is correct, Alex.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and remove your headwear as the color guard of American Legion Post 298 presents the colors. Now, under the baton of Co-Director of Bands, Mr. Dan Terrell, join the marching lines in saluting our country by singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
It's time to play some football.
Yeah.
Heck yeah!
So, pre-game predictions. What's the score? What's the outcome? Who takes the dub?
My pre-game prediction, I honestly can't say at this point, but I'm wanting to say 24-14. I'm thinking Jefferson comes out with the victory tonight.
Ian?
Well, I'm going to say that I think Linn-Mar will win at least 30-25. But that's just my opinion, folks.
I think this is going to be a great game, maybe the best ever at Linn-Mar Stadium. But I think Linn-Mar wins it 31-30 in overtime.
Never acquaint your words spoken. Thank you, Ian. We are getting set for a great game of football. If you are just joining us, I'm one of your hosts, Alec Hemley, alongside my co-host,
Aiden McDermott, and I am glad you guys are hearing us tonight.
And Ian McKinney on the site of beautiful Linn-Mar Stadium in Marion, Iowa.
Here come the kick teams that are out of the field right now. We are getting set for a tremendous matchup.
Yes.
Big game for both teams.
Yeah.
Linn-Mar seeking their first win of the year, and Jefferson trying to build off what happened last week.
After last week, Jefferson definitely needs to win again. The demolition of Waller proves that Jefferson can be a team to contend with. But this game tonight will prove whether they got a shot to get to the 4A playoffs.
But the question is, Alec, will Linn-Mar beat them?
Linn-Mar does have a chance tonight. Linn-Mar's chance is in controlling the offensive line and their pass game. And here we go, Jefferson's about to kick off.
Linn-Mar will receive with the Jefferson will be kicking with her win to the back. Just about to get underway, and Linn-Mar versus Jefferson. The kick is deep and received in the end zone. Fair catch. Linn-Mar will take the ball at the 20.
And there goes the white powder in the Linn-Mar student section.
Marcus Orr taking the field, starting at quarterback.
Marcus Orr in the Linn-Mar offense. A great sight to watch. They need to keep their head in the game, get all those jitters out beforehand, and sink the and hit the passes and defend their quarterback. And also punch through and have a good run game. You can't win a game in Iowa without a good run game.
I formation or under center.
1 to his left, 1 to his right.
And a handoff is going to be how the Linn-Mar home season starts. And a gain of, it looks like, 8-9 yards on the play.
Not enough.
Very nice run.
Not enough for a first down, but enough to keep the ball rolling.
It is 2nd and 1 at the 29.
Let's see if Linn-Mar can pick up their first down at home this year on this next play. Or under center again. Looking like it is the same formation, I formation.
I formation. Two
But
receivers to his left.
Or under center. Takes the snap. And a counter.
he's going.
And off. And a good,
Right
chunk of
there.
yards.
Yes, at least 10.
Taken down at about the 37-yard line.
Great carry by Alex Hess there. And just like that, Linn-Mar's got a first down.
There's a gain of 7 on the play.
We hear the Jefferson vision section from all the way over here. They are truly hyping up their team tonight.
Yeah,
Very true, Rob.
that's that just shows how good those fans are coming to Linn-Mar Stadium all the way from Jefferson.
Devoted fans are always a great thing to have on the team.
Yes.
Under center or one back behind him and doubles to the wide side. Pitch out and taken for a gain of about 2.
Good, about 5 yards. That's pretty well.
That is a great pickup there
James Forsythe, the ball carrier.
by James Forsythe.
The tackle by Gabe Coyle.
Second down, and it looks like 9 is where the officials will spot her.
So only a gain of 1 on the play. We can't have these run gains for only 1. Run gains need to be 2, 3, or 4 yards, especially at this high school level. When you get to college, they're going to need to be 5 or 6. Gotta up the run game, especially against a good defense like Jeff.
That's very
Or
true.
play action, rolling out, throws, caught, and a great, oh no, he did drop it on the way down.
That was an excellent pass by Orr, just number 20 just couldn't hold on to the ball.
Maybe a little bit too close to the sideline, but if you touch it, you gotta come down with it.
Yes.
What do you think the Linn-Mar Lions do facing their first third down of the game?
I say they pass it. They're far enough back. I say we get Orr. Set him up on the receiving end, get him in the pocket, get him throwing the ball well.
And Orr stepping back. Pressure comes into the draw play, and they get the first down. Good carry there.
Orr on the scramble.
And like I said, Corey Sarisfield is going to be an impact player. The chains haven't moved yet, but they are right now. So a first down, fresh set of downs for the Lions.
It is first and
37. 46. Jefferson's defense is holding strong, but the Linn-Mar's got a good marching drive here. Let's see if they can get it past the 30.
Let's just see if they can pass it.
And
they
a
do another
handoff and met behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1 yard.
That didn't go anywhere fast. Jefferson's defense coming in so good. That can read the play and make a quick reaction to it.
But that's in credit to coaches.
What we need to see is an offense that can read that play of what the defense is doing.
So true. When the defense reads you, you gotta make sure you know what you're doing to offset the defense and confuse them. It's a mind game out there. You gotta know how to play it.
Second in a long 10. Trips to the wide side for Orr. Orr, play action. Throwing deep down the field. And oh my goodness, what is down?
The ref is whistling.
It might be pass interference.
That was pass interference to me. He had his hands all over him.
And let's see what the official call is.
Saying it was a hold.
Good ball by Marcus Orr, though.
Very
Yes,
good
it was.
ball. That was up there. That floated for just the perfect amount of time. Just through the hands of number 3. I think they're calling
Pass interference, it looks like. Linn-Mar is moving forward.
yes, it is a pass interference. 10-yard gain for Linn-Mar, and they get a new fresh set of downs.
Let's go, Linn-Mar!
Yes, they do get the first down. So the ball will now be placed at the Jefferson 39-yard line.
Question is though, will they do another pass or not?
Trip to the wide side, a receiver to the short side, and a running back to accompany Marcus or in the backfield. Or in the shotgun.
Starting.
And
The quarterback. What is he gonna do?
Play action.
Makes a run for it, and stop.
So, Linn-Mar, second and 11. Do you like the call of design run?
The design run, I like it. It gives Marcus a chance to get out and show his legs, which he does have. But what I want to see is Marcus Orr sit in that pocket, have his offensive lineman block for him and really get in there and block for him. We said the key to this game was the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage. Ooh, and a bad snap there.
Orr makes the best of it. Oh, what a one-handed catch! Fantastic one-handed catch by Alex Hess. Wow.
Odell
Beckham who?
Alexander Hess, more likely. Go. We said that the key to this game was controlling the line of scrimmage. And so far, we have seen partial on both ways. Jefferson has been reading Linn-Mar's plays pretty effectively. They've been stuffing those designed run plays by the quarterback. We need to show them something they haven't seen. We need to set Marcus Orr in the pocket, and we need to throw for long distances. We need to do what we couldn't do on those final couple plays there.
Or taking a pass, throwing. And a first down. Looks like it for the Lions.
That is what we need to see tonight.
Well-thrown ball
Let's hope that he can keep doing that.
to Alex Hess again, making a play.
Looks like Marcus Orr may have found his T.J. Hockenson after all. And Alexander Hess, a running back in PB, a senior, 5'10", and 175 pounds. He is a force.
And that is 175 pounds of talent. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of Hess as the game goes on.
And a lot more of him this season.
And let's hope he can keep his game up.
Or under center,
First and 10.
two wide receivers to the wide side in an I formation.
First and 10 from the 29.
And it is play action once again. Or
Throwing it to the
passes a little
easy, straight through the arms.
The pass was a little bit late. It was intended for number 3, Will Zachary.
Will Zarotnik. He is a junior, 6'6", and 200 pounds. That was just a little overthrown by Marcus Orr. We need to be able to hit his passes. He has these beautiful play-action passes, and credit to Paul James for coming up with these, and the offensive coordinators here at Linn-Mar. Credit to them, and credit to the Jefferson defense for reading that play.
Or under center, and hands it off to the fullback, who takes it and gets to about the 25-yard line for a gain of 5.
Go man, but a fullback. We always love to see a good fullback play in Iowa. You hit strong, you run up the middle. That's Iowa football.
And that was a very efficient play by Linn-Mar football.
I will agree with you there, yeah.
Making the third down a little bit more manageable. It'll be 3rd and 8. What do you think Linn-Mar does here with trips to the wide side and a running back to accompany Orr? Play action, and here comes the cavalry. Orr goes down.
Wow. Gosh, that was a tackle for a loss. Marcus Orr just couldn't set it straight. Wow. That is going to affect Linn-Mar's chances to get a nice field goal position here. They had maybe taken the tackle a little bit further up. They could have probably made a field goal. At this point, it's looking pretty good that they might make one.
Orr is still on the field, it looks like. Will they go for it is the question for all the Linn-Mar and Jefferson fans here tonight. It looks like they are. What do you think they do here?
It looks like Linn-Mar gets us the show.
Shotgun snap, straight to the right. And the whistle is blown and a timeout taken by the Lions. They want to talk this one over. 4th and 13, 7 remaining in the first quarter. So, what have you seen from the Jefferson D that you like?
Jefferson D. love the way they're reading these plays. They have read Linn-Mar phenomenally, especially on some of those play action plays. And one of the ones we just saw beforehand to set up this 4th and 13 that we have now. Jefferson blew up that line and controlled the line of scrimmage, like we said, was one of the keys to the game.
Aiden?
Well, what I see is that they have a very strong defense, and our offense, honestly, I know it's not the question you were asking, but our offense seriously needs to get their game together. Because our defensive line, like, they're not protecting the quarterback at all. Like, just look at the play that just happened. Like, where's our defensive line? Offensive line, sorry. It's just not making sense. Like, the defensive line for Jefferson is just going straight through us. It's like we're an invisible wall.
As a former O-lineman and center myself, you gotta know how to protect your quarterback. You gotta come off that ball firing.
Some yards so that you're not already way back on defense.
Placing Jefferson back at their own 32-yard line. Placing Jefferson back at their own 32. 1st and 10 for Jefferson.
First we'll see of the Jefferson Jayhawks. Shotgun snap. And it is a quarterback keeper, but does not gain much yardage. Maybe a yard.
Which is good news for our defense, but will they keep it up is the question.
Linn-Mar has a stellar defense this year with...
It was a gain of 3 on the flat. It is 2nd and 7.
With a stellar D-line leading the way. A very good linebacking corps and an almost no fly zone-esque secondary.
Our senior linebackers and defensive linemen are very stout this year. Here we go.
Looking, the throw was way over the head.
Way over the head of Drake Kearns.
Might have needed 2 of them to catch that one.
Very, very true.
3rd and 8 from the 25.
Big 3rd down right here for Linn-Mar, but what do you think Kennedy does?
Well, I think Jefferson does. Jefferson, you're back at your own line. Keep getting your quarterback to throw that ball. Unless you've got a design run play that you know is going to work against this Linn-Mar offense, you're better off throwing it, airing it out, and making sure Linn-Mar does not pick it. I saw that in the sophomore game.
High formation. Kennedy is going back 5 yards.
Jefferson jumped the line. Ouch! That is going to hurt him in the long run.
So does that change what you do for the Jayhawks?
That does not change what you do. You're on 3rd, you're behind him for the 6th. You need a pass, you need to get some momentum going.
But will it affect them?
Well, we'll find out.
Again, if you're just tuning in live, the score is still 0-0 in the 1st quarter. With the ball on Jefferson's own 20-yard line. 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Snyder in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right and a single receiver to his left. Snyder to his right. Here comes the Cavalry.
One shot straight to the outside.
Overthrown.
Apparently he thought he was throwing to the Linn-Mar sideline.
Not the greatest throw by Snyder, but then again he just had to get rid of it.
And here comes the Jefferson punt squad. Remember like we said earlier in the game, anyone can score at any position. Let's see if the special teams does that tonight. They were incredible last week against Kennedy. Let's see what they do tonight.
Jaden Williams, one of 2 Linn-Mar lines, back to receive, along with Corey Sarisfield. Linn-Mar brings pressure, barely gets it off. And that one's going to keep going. Wow, what a punt. Inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Talk about hitting the offense back in their own yard! 6:05 remaining in the first quarter. And we are still not at 0. Linn-Mar, first and 10. You can hear the Linn-Mar Lions band playing right now.
Jefferson getting their second shot. Linn-Mar their second shot on offense. What do you think, after watching that last drive, Aiden, what do you think are the keys for Linn-Mar to score on this drive?
Well, I think that we just need to get that offensive lineup. Like, seriously, it's an unbelievable, invisible wall. That quarterback, he either needs to make a pass now, or those receivers won't get the ball at all. And look what just happened now. We still made a good 5 yards, but
Alex has the ball carrier.
Alex Hess once again looking like he's going to be an impact player tonight.
I will agree with you there. Alex has coming off as a deep player. Very good.
Second and 10. Linn-Mar in their own backyard at the 12. 5:40 and counting remaining in the first quarter. Or calling the play to the rest of the Linn-Mar offense.
Play clock winding down here.
Or has two receivers to the wide side in I formation. Under center. Or hands it off and gets maybe a yard, and once again, Alex Hess getting the ball.
Bit of a yardage to the left side. I mean, if you're on the left side of the field like that and the hash marks are at your side, you need to run to the wide side of the field. You need to get to that corner, turn that corner, and hit it off.
yes, Alex, you need to surprise them. As you've said before, there's literally an open, half the field is open. Why are we not using that other half?
And Jefferson knows this. Jefferson is shutting Linn-Mar down. Jefferson's defense is looking stone, as we said in the pregame.
Or under center, two receivers to the wide side once again.
Jefferson
And it's a toss. Boyce Harrisfeld has the ball. Runs in, gets some positive yardage. And Jefferson says that they have it. And the refs agree.
Jefferson with the ball in the bubble. That will shake up the game tremendously.
Harrisfeld, good job trying to make something out of nothing, but you gotta keep control of the ball. Right, Aiden?
Yes.
That was a great wide side field run. Like Aiden and I said, get into that wide side. But we gotta remember to hold on to the ball. If you're not holding on to the ball, you're not doing nothing with the play. They are going to strip the ball from you all day. These kids are taught nowadays to strip that ball. I used to be taught that all the time. You get a chance to strip the ball, you do
take it.
Exactly. And now Jefferson has shook up this game once again by stripping that ball, and now they're deep in Linn-Mar territory.
And it looks like they went a little wildcat there, but a timeout by the Jayhawks prevents that play.
We'll be back right after this.
So, Alec, Jayhawks getting a turnover. You impressed?
I am impressed with the Jayhawks defense so far. As I said before, they are reading Linn-Mar like clockwork. For Jefferson, this is looking like a stroll to the back part. Linn-Mar needs to get their offense under control. Get the jitters out, start hitting those balls, start getting the run game going, and hit that wide side of the field. You are on the hash mark. Why are you running to the left side? And there's no offense towards the coaches of Linn-Mar. I'm sure they're doing a great job. I'm sure they're working as hard as possible to get these players on the board. But we've got a wide side of the field that is not being used. It's untouched. And we need to get it.
Jefferson, I think my prediction's right. Jefferson has won the battle up front. Guess who's in scoring position?
Jefferson, my friend. As we said in the pregame, the battle of the line of scrimmage will be the key to this game. And right now, Jefferson's playing that battle with such ease.
Once again, Wildcat.
But we...
Wildcat with, it looks like, with one receiver out there. It is a Wildcat. Design quarterback run. Looked like Linn-Mar gets him in the backfield. Back at the 14-yard line. Loss of one there.
For a loss of 1 yard.
Big tackle.
Now that is controlling the line of scrimmage on Linn-Mar's part. Linn-Mar can prevent the score of Jefferson. They can prevent this game from getting out of hand. They can give their offense a chance.
Looks like Linn-Mar does want to fight this battle, Alec.
Great tackle by McSparrow. If Jefferson turns the corner, we got 6 on the board. Shotgun snap. A man out to the strong side. And once again, a quarterback run. It's inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line, so gain of 7. But still, it'll mean that the Linn-Mar Lions defense forces a 3rd down. What do you do here if you're Jefferson?
On 3rd down in this position, you do what's been working for you. You blasted up the gut. Just on that last play, we saw a perfect gain of 5 yards on that play. Especially when they were behind the sticks, they made the gutsy call to run it. Most teams don't run it on 2nd when they're behind the sticks like that. Jefferson did. They're on 3rd down now. They got 5 more yards to go. You gut that fish and you run up the middle. Especially now that
and another quarterback run, and this time he gets the 1st down. Looks like he got to the 1.5-yard line.
You know, he just lowered his head there and kept driving, never stopped.
Great job.
He gained a good 10 miles.
Big play there. Means it's 1st down and goal. Shotgun snap once again. Don't be surprised to see for about the millionth time a quarterback run. It is a touchdown, Jayhawks.
Yeah. Touchdown, Jefferson. Touchdown, Jefferson.
Jefferson gets the jump, and it looked like Linn-Mar just couldn't stop that play. Same play the entire drive.
And as I said, punch it up the middle. They did exactly what they needed to do. They got the score, which shakes up this game and puts it in Jefferson's favor. Jefferson right now in control of this game.
It looks like Jacob Cross is in to attempt the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is good. 7-0 Jefferson. 2:46 left in the 1st quarter.
Linn-Mar needs to get their heads back up.
Can't let one score define you. Linn-Mar needs to remember that one score never, ever has defined a team ever. Teams have come back with deficits far worse than this. Linn-Mar can't. You can't let yourself get down. You cannot let the wheels fall off the bus. Ever.
Hopefully the wheels on the bus keep going round and round as the Linn-Mar offense is about to, as the Linn-Mar special teams, my bad, are about to take the field.
Linn-Mar special teams, a high point last week in the game. We hope to see them more this week and the following week.
Sarisfield and Coyle back deep to receive for the Linn-Mar Lions. And in
Will Jefferson kick this ball right, or will they fake it?
Jacob Cross?
I don't know if we'll see an onside kick this early in the game, but you never know. You never know. When you play football, you got to expect the unexpected.
Kick is deep near the goal line. Sarisfield jumps into the goal line, into the end zone. For a touchback, Linn-Mar starting to drive on the 20.
This will be Linn-Mar's 3rd opportunity. And they didn't get far last time because they fumbled the ball. They need to put together a drive like the first time and drive down that field, get past the 30-yard line debacle, and get into that end zone for that sweet, sweet 6 points.
It was a good catch by 22, Coy Sarsfield.
Or under center again, I formation, and a receiver to each side.
Will they do the long pass though?
And it is a handoff.
The short side of the field and
Yes. And a good carry there once again by Alex Hess.
Run out of bounds by Noah Fernandez.
Gaining an easy 5 yards.
There was a gain of 3 on the play. It is 2nd and 7 at the 22.
This may be a little early in the game, but this is a critical drive for the Lions.
Every drive is critical. Now, when you're playing football, you gotta drive and you gotta focus. Everything's about that one play that could change the game.
Or play action. That's a man! Oh my God!
He's going! He's going! He's going! He's going! He's going! He's going! Number 20, Brandon Ross!
Could you think of a better play to call?
Oh my gosh, that shook up the game. Now, that is the play.
A 70-yard touchdown by Brandon Ross. That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Just when you thought Jefferson had the momentum, Linn-Mar says, not so fast, my friend.
That is the play I was talking about.
Linn-Mar came back in the fight.
Every play. And that crucial drive play just turned into 7 points for Linn-Mar. Beautiful pass from that floor.
Couldn't have drawn that play up any better.
Let's see how Jefferson's offense responds. You know, that fumble from the last play put Jefferson even with territory. Let's see if Jefferson can score from back in their territory this time. They weren't successful on their first try. Try it a second time. Only going to beat Jefferson's third offensive try.
Linn-Mar getting set to kick. Wind has died down a fair amount with 2:28 left in the first quarter, and we are knotted at 7, and hopefully a fantastic game yet to come.
Did you think that at this point that this game would be even close to right here?
Not after the first drives. Alex bringing kicking off. Back deep for the Jayhawks. And here we go. Low kick. Takes a big bounce. Received at the 10. Trying to take it and breaks a tackle. Gets to about
Making a 20-yard run.
about 8 to the 27-yard line. First down, Jayhawks.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Jefferson offense responds to what Linn-Mar just did. I mean, Jefferson had their scoring drive. They had that fumble. Very tremendous. Linn-Mar comes back with that huge touch and go pass, wide open down the sideline. We need to see. This game is shaping up to be a game of who can respond better to the other team.
Let's see if they'll run another Wildcat. And guess what? Looks like they are. Oh no! My mistake. Quarterback is under center, I formation, receiver to each side. And handoff. Oh, barely tripped up. Big E had a humongous hole in front of him.
It just seemed like he tripped himself up there. It was tripped up.
Got him by the shoelaces on that one. It would be nice to see Snyder throw the ball with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, don't you think?
I would agree. Let Snyder air the ball out. Just don't have it intercepted. You got to be on point. Even when you're airing the ball out, get some confidence back in your quarterback. You cannot have the ball hit.
Boosley must have heard us. And Snyder's pass is complete for a gain of 4.
Little check down pass there.
Good play. Good throw. Ball is on the money. I mean, you could not make a better throw than that.
Snyder just loaded and fired.
Third down at 7. Mid third down.
Now here what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do some sort of wildcat sweep, get the ball to the outside, get in the hands of your speed players. Distract the Linn-Mar front.
No wildcat. Snyder, shotgun snap. Running backs to either side, one wide out on each side. Pressure comes, throws, and it's almost intercepted by the Lions, but a flag is down. And it is roughing the passer on the Lions. First down. You cannot have those self-inflicted mistakes, especially with the game being this close, but it looks like it'll cost them.
And that'll cost Linn-Mar in the long run. They just gave Jefferson a huge bump in field advantage and another first down. This, my friends, is going to be Jefferson's drive. Move 6 are moving now.
With the penalty, it is first and 10, Jefferson at the 47.
So at the 47-yard line, Jayhawks looking to capitalize on the self-inflicted mistake by the Lions. Snyder in the shotgun, doubles to the wide side, and a receiver on the short side. Shotgun snap. Snyder gets it, and play action, throws a wide receiver screen, but it's dropped in the backfield. Just a little bit short
of Ezekiel Liggins.
Ezekiel Liggins.
Good effort by Ezekiel Liggins, but just a little bit short there by Snyder.
At this point, Aiden, we have 54 seconds in the game. What do you do if you're the Jefferson coaching staff?
Well, if I was the coach, I'd probably just Hail Mary it, but, you know,
that's why you're not the coach.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I'd probably say what they're doing right now is pretty good. Quarterback running it, but
quarterback run gets
into
Linn-Mar territory for a gain of to get to the 48-yard line. Looks like we are going to get one more play before the end of the first quarter. Once again, our score 7-7. 2 timeouts apiece, and 30 seconds and counting. They mark it in between the 48 and the 49-yard line. Doubles to the wide side, and single receiver to the weak side. Shotgun snap for Snyder with a running back right behind him. They give it to that running back right behind him, and he plows down a Linn-Mar defender. Good job by Jameer Robinson.
Looks like a first down pickup there.
And will the sticks move? Refs have not signaled yet. And no, they call fourth down, short by about 6 inches. So a dramatic finish to the first quarter. Once again, our score 7-7.
That's going to totally stall Jefferson's momentum going in the second quarter.
So, Alec, what do you think so far?
Well, as we said, it's a tremendous day for football. This is becoming a tremendous game. At this point in the first quarter, I never expected that the game would be knotted up at 7. But again, football is full of surprises.
You control the line. So, a lot of carries for Alex Hess. Are you surprised?
Alexander Hess, as you said, very talented player. They're giving him the ball, they're feeding him the ball. If you can prove that you are a force to be reckoned with on the field, you are going to get playing time. You've got to show up and play at every play so you are noticed. Put your name out there. Be the shot.
Maybe the Jayhawks should change their nickname to the Wildcats after a drive full of Wildcat plays results in their only 7 points.
Wild first quarter we've had so far.
Don't forget the cat part.
Three drives by both teams. 2 failed for Linn-Mar, 1 successful, and a beautiful pass from Sophomore. 2 for Jefferson, now getting a punt, and then a fumble down by Linn-Mar, which led to Jefferson's first. Welcome back to the second quarter of this Linn-Mar Varsity football game. If you're just joining us,
Jefferson's going for it. 4th down, and they get it.
That is
his legs. Oh wow.
Oh.
Keep your legs moving. I don't know how this isn't more popular. That is an effort play. The blocking was pretty good, but Linn-Mar's D line got there. Hey, fantastic job. driving your legs. Couldn't have drawn it up any better than that.
Very good. And if you're just joining us again, welcome to the second quarter of the Linn-Mar Varsity first home game against the Jefferson Jayhawks. I'm one of your hosts, Alec Emily, alongside another one of my co-hosts,
Ian McKinney.
Our friend Aidan McDermott is currently out of commission right now, but he will be back in a few short moments, and you will hear his very, very nice voice.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably the best one. Let's face it.
Really good out of all of us. I mean, all of us bring something to the table, I think.
Good Jefferson. Jefferson runs Wildcat again, and they might score!
Down to the 10.
Down to 10. Ball came out. Just looks like it goes out of bounds.
Beautiful.
Great play by Izakai Leggins again.
Beautiful run by the Leggings. Can't do it any better than that. Very much Jefferson is in love with their Wildcat right now, and Linn-Mar just having no answer for it.
Flag is down, but once again the Jefferson Wildcat-loving football team, fantastic again. It is a penalty on Jefferson.
Holding call, that's going to cost them. You can't have those self-inflicted penalties, especially on a great run like that. Tremendous run, but tripped up on a holding call.
So that's essentially 30. That is like a 20-yard loss there with the penalty. You can't do that. So, Jayhawks, guess what they're doing? Wildcat once again. Snyder's out to the wide side. Shotgun snap.
And a
flag is thrown. False start on the Jayhawks. Keep moving them back. It'll be 1st and 11, and we'll see if we'll ever get the first down play to go.
You know, you can't have these penalties, especially now. Jefferson is tripping themselves up because of that last play. Jefferson needs to do what Linn-Mar did. Reset, reload. You can't focus on the last touchdown. You got to focus on this drive and what this drive can bring you, which is the end result, a touchdown or 3 points.
And without that penalty, they'd be doing a touchdown dance more than likely.
I would agree with you there. Jefferson coming to the line now.
Snyder in the shotgun with a man to the weak side and 2 men to the wide side, running back right behind it. Shotgun snap, handoff, and Leggins stripped up at the 30. Good play there, but that's just a play to get the marker closer to the chains, right?
Just not enough to get there, but very great play. It looks like Jefferson's going with a hurry up.
Same play, same formation, but a throw this time. Overthrown.
Number 8.
Jefferson's looking for some pass interference, and I think they should get it, but they're not. Number 8, Gabriel Coyle, really got roughed up by the Linn-Mar secondary, but no flag, no penalty. Interesting to see what they do on this 3rd down and 6. They've ran the Wildcats so efficiently. Interesting to see if they run that here, but Snyder is in the shotgun formation with Leggins behind it. A receiver to the short side and 2 receivers to the wide side. Shotgun snap, taking it. Looks like QB option, great option, but that's in the backfield. No! Leggins plows through Linn-Mar defender, but ultimately taken down for a loss of 2. 4th and 8 for the Jefferson Jayhawks at the 33-yard line.
He just lowered his head on that one and hit Linn-Mar just hard as he could, but that's what really tripped him up in the end.
He'll feel that one in the morning.
I will agree with you there.
Might need to ice that tomorrow.
Good thing it's a Saturday. So we have 4th and 9 on the Linn-Mar
33. And they are going for it. Shotgun snap for Snyder. And a timeout by the Jayhawks. So we'll have to wait a little bit to see this crucial 4th down and 9. Once again, Jefferson and Linn-Mar not enough in Linn-Mar Stadium. We're tied at 7. In quarter 2. 10 minutes remaining. That's a curious timeout though, because you have 1 timeout to run the 2-minute drill, providing you get the ball back. And the way Linn-Mar's been driving it, that's about the time you're going to get.
I will agree with you there. Linn-Mar's defense, very much a key to the game. They have come back after that touchdown, and they have seen what they are doing wrong, and they have their defense reloaded. Scout wall defense, not letting Jefferson get past them by an inch.
You know, Jefferson's offense has looked good, but I think the most effective play tonight is the Wildcat for the Jefferson Jayhawks.
They are just loading that Wildcat like crazy. Still, Linn-Mar has no answer. The one game is something Linn-Mar needs to work on. The past game, they've got that covered on Jefferson. Jefferson's last game, granted, doesn't look very strong tonight. But that Jefferson run game, if they do not stop that soon, Jefferson's going to run all over Linn-Mar.
Maybe we will see another run play, but Snyder is in the shotgun. We're going to get right next to him. 2 receivers to the wide side and 1 to the short side. Shotgun snap. And Snyder
what start by Linn-Mar.
We were just talking about self-inflicted mistakes.
And that is
Linn-Mar obviously didn't hear us.
That is a total boomer right there. Jumped off sides, and that's just, you gotta fix those mistakes. You can't have those in a game, especially at a point like this when you're not in at 7 in the second.
4th and 4. It'd be interesting to see if they kick the field goal here.
Looks like they show off and still staying out in the field.
Yep, Snyder is on the football field.
Hey, if you're gonna go for it on 4th and 9, go for it on 4th and 4 as well. I mean, there's just getting it better.
Shotgun snap for Snyder. 2 receivers to the wide side, 1 to the short side.
That was a bullet, but the Linn-Mar was drinking all over him.
Threw it like right into the heart of the defense. If you are just joining us, this is a live broadcast from Linn-Mar Stadium and this fantastic game between the Kennedy Jayhawks and the Jefferson Jayhawks. And the Linn-Mar Lions. Jefferson tied, but probably not for long because of a costly interference penalty.
Again, self-inflicted penalties. You don't want any of those, but you see them every game. And now, especially in the 3rd quarter, we've had more penalties in the 2nd quarter than we've had in the 1st quarter. You're supposed to get better with your penalty management, not worse as the game progresses.
And a rush there, not much getting by, guess who, Ezekiel Liggins. So, Linn-Mar, bend up right defense, do you think?
Linn-Mar's got to keep their defense strong. I mean, they have no answer for the Wildcats still after all these plays. They need to keep containment on the defense. They have those defensive ends for a reason. Use them to make sure the pocket collapses before Jefferson gets outside. Do not let them outside. Jefferson's going to run all day.
Speaking of running, they're running the Wildcat back snap. Liggins is able to handle it and gets to about the 12-yard line. Pretty good game there.
Now on this 3rd down, though the Jefferson passing game hasn't worked so far, I say you set your quarterback in the pocket, let your O-line do the work, and you throw it to a man you trust to catch it. That is Ezekiel Liggins.
And I mean, this is a senior quarterback. It's not like he hasn't been in situations like this before, and that's a great way to build up confidence. And a 3rd and 8 from the Linn-Mar 12. Big 3rd down coming up. Snyder's in the shotgun. Two receivers to the wide side, 1 to the short side, and a running back accompanies him in the backfield. Tipped at the line. Incomplete, and it's 4th down. Lions defense comes through. Jefferson, that was a beautiful play call, but doesn't work out.
Jefferson brings on their kicking team. Looks like they're going to attempt a field goal.
But be wary of the fake.
It's always a possibility. It's always a possibility.
Kicking for the Jayhawks, number 25, Jacob Cross. Looking to put Kennedy ahead. Linn-Mar looks like they are going to bring the house. They do. And it's tipped.
Not the best kick by Jefferson.
Linn-Mar says no. And when we look back on the rest of this game, if it comes down to 3 points. Will not lie.
I will agree with you there. Jefferson needs to get the kicking toward on target. That was just an off-target kick. Kudos to the Linn-Mar defense. Let's see how the Linn-Mar offense responds to Jefferson's stout defense so far this year. Remember, this will be only Linn-Mar's 4th drive of the game. That Jefferson drive lasted about 10 minutes or more. That was a long period of time.
Or under center, I formation with a man to each side. Jefferson shows blitz. They bring it, handoff, and it is a gain of about 5.
And there we see the great Linn-Mar run game. The run game that they need to build throughout this season in order to become a contender. You can't play Iowa high school football without having a great running back core. And we see that. Linn-Mar has great running back. They just need to know how to use them. And credit to the Linn-Mar sideline. Very good job on the part of the coach James Paul and his assistants.
And great job avoiding the blitz. That's another thing that you always have to be wary of. Speaking of blitz, Jefferson shows it again, I formation. And another handoff. Looks like let's pass it again. Pass. And the chains will move with that run. Alex Hess coming through in the clutch again for the Lions. And it looks like Jefferson's done a great job covering everybody else except Hess. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, when you're playing defense, you got to make sure you're reading the whole field, especially when you're that middle linebacker. You got to communicate to your team what's going on and where is it happening. Alexander Hess has been able to punch for these 5-6-yard gains, and it's been amazing to see. The Jefferson defense needs to come up with a response.
High formation, play action. Rolling out is Orr, and it looks like they'll call it a catch. Catch by number 36, Preston Thomas.
Stepped out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds. And a gain of about 3 on the play.
There was a gain of 3 on the pass completion. It is 2nd and 7 at the 33.
Important that you get points out of this drive for Linn-Mar, right?
Oh, very important. Linn-Mar needs to break the deadlock, especially going into halftime. You have the advantage going into halftime. You feel much better coming out, and you will feel much better to talk about what you did wrong, also balancing what you did right.
Has another carry. He gets no rest at all tonight. Gets to about the 37-yard line. 3rd and 3. Something I've noticed, no limited Coy Sarisfield. He was a huge factor in the Kennedy game. Hasn't done much tonight.
I think they're trying to try out new players at different places. Linn-Mar's a young developing team, or re-emerging as we say. They need to bring their cores back, their core gameplay back up to the level at where it was about 3 years ago when they won the state championship.
Pitch out, and Hess is met at the line. Maybe got a yard if the refs are lenient, but I doubt he got anything on that play. 4th down for sure coming up. Preston Thomas. Good run, but Kennedy, Jefferson, too tough for him.
And here comes the Linn-Mar punt team.
Punting. Last week, of course, having over a 65-yard punt. Let's see if he can replicate the magic here. Snap is a bit high. Rugby style kick is deep. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Inside the 10, it'll just roll into the end zone. Need a little bit more air under that one, but wow, he's got a leg.
He's got a cannon for a leg, and he knows how to use it.
Looks like that thing was like a pump from the 50, but no, it was from behind the 30 from where he was standing.
You know, we see the Jefferson offense come back out on the field, and again, one of these teams needs to score going into halftime. It'll make it much easier to talk about your mistakes, but also the good things you did going into the locker room. And it gives you the psychological edge over the other team. It's always psychological. Football is a physical sport, no doubt about that, but it's also psychological. Who you can have up on the other team. As they do down in Iowa City, the visiting locker room is literally painted pink. That's to mess with your mind. It's to dull your senses and calm you down. You want to be angry heading into a football game. You want to be out there ready to go and get that other team. And it seems like both of these teams are trying to do that tonight.
And something happened on that last play. Somebody besides Ezekiel Leggings took a carry. It was Snyder getting about 5 on the play.
So it looks like Jefferson's trying to replicate some of Linn-Mar's quarterback draw plays.
Be interesting to see the play call here. Do you try to drain the clock or go full force and leave it all on the line now?
At this point, you need to score before going to the locker room. With 5 minutes left, you can do that. You need to make sure you're getting your passes out there. And you need to make sure your runs are going. And you can't be stopping like this.
Timeout Jefferson. They are out of timeouts for the half. So that's a bit of trouble if you're a Jayhawk fan.
If you're going into halftime, and you've got 5 minutes left with no timeouts, you are really putting your team in a bad spot. What could Jefferson be planning?
I mean, it'll be interesting if they start to run more of an air raid offense. It looks like they're really just smashing off footballing it in there with an occasional Snyder pass. It'll be interesting if they switch to more of a West Coast-esque play call system, but I don't know, we'll see.
I'd love to see good smash mouth football. Come out, play clean, but also hit each other right up the gut. Get that run game, play that run game, and make sure you're the dominant force on the line of scrimmage. Said it before, we're going to say it again. The line of scrimmage is crucial to this game, and right now, it's anyone's game to control.
But I'll tell you who's in control of the ball. The Jayhawks are with the 2nd and 4 at their own 26-yard line with 5:18 remaining in the first half. Snyder in the shotgun. 2 receivers who's left, a fullback in front of him and a running back behind it. Shotgun snap for Snyder. And takes the snap. Hand off to the running back who gets a bit of room, gets the first down, gets inside the 35 to the 36, maybe the 37 if they're lucky. The Chiefs definitely will move after that run, though.
That was a great run right there. That running back just kept chugging. He didn't let up. That's what gets him those yards. That's what gets Jefferson those yards. Great job by Jefferson.
And that could have gone for a lot more. But good job in the Linn-Mar defense. Shotgun snap, Snyder. Same formation it looks like. Leggings, watch for another run play with just under 5 minutes to go. And it is a screen, but lit up in the backfield by the Lions. Not the greatest decision there, but Jacob Coyle probably should have just not caught that thing and let it go out of bounds. But a big tackle and a loss of 2 on the play.
Jacob Coyle, very nice catch. But Linn-Mar just read that play and made the tackle.
Yeah,
very good read by Linn-Mar. We said the ability to read the play by Linn-Mar's defense, the ability to read those outside pitches, the ability to read the wildcat is what's going to win Linn-Mar this game, especially against a team like Jefferson, who seems to be so in love with the wildcat sweep. They've been doing a great job with it.
They're also in love with Ezekiel Leggings, who gets past the 40 to the 42, it appears. Evidently, Paul James is unhappy with something that happened on the field, but he returns to his post on the sideline. Shotgun snap. And it's play fake design, quarterback run, taken down in the backfield for a loss of 1. 4th and 4. They say no gain, but still. 4th down and 3. Be interesting to see if they go for it here. They have not been shy with taking risks all game long.
It is 4th and 4 at the 41.
4th down and 4. Back deep to receive. Number 8, Jaden Williams. And number 22, Coy Sarisfield.
Tide may turn here before.
Oh, nearly blocked that punt. Number 9 for the Lions, Bridger Akut. Got a really good look at him, but the punt ends up getting off and is down at the Linn-Mar 28-yard line. Time for the 2-minute drill for the Linn-Mar Lions with about 3 minutes left, but you definitely got to depend on your quarterback, Marcus Orr, to make the right plays today.
Yeah, let's see if the Linn-Mar offense can come out, run the ball effectively, throw the ball effectively. Last time they weren't as successful as their touchdown drive. With that touchdown pass, man, that was beautiful. Orr set up, loaded, and fired downfield, got that open man. Now, Jefferson probably will not fall for that again. So Orr's got to come up with a new way to fool Jefferson.
It looks like they're going to have to re-punt the football and move Jefferson back.
The illegal procedure is the call against Jefferson.
The PA announcer is saying that it is an illegal procedure. So 4th and 10. Once again, Sarsfield and Williams back deep to receive. Looks like the Lions are bringing the cavalry once again. They do not quite as
fake
oh,
punt.
It's a fake punt! Runs for a first down. It looks no, they mark him short.
He will
not sure. I'm a fan of that spot, but
yeah, he was slipped out of bounds.
Ooh, are they gonna move the sticks? And I can't tell. Cross with a good effort.
And the Jefferson
They're bringing out the sticks. One of the most crucial moments in football. This is a huge, critical spot right here.
Early in this game, very critical. If Jefferson does not get this, Linn-Mar keeps the ball, and they're in Jeff territory. They have optimal scoring position here, at least for 3 points, if not 6 and a touchdown.
I cannot see the ball from my angle, but they give the first down to the Jayhawks.
And that just shifts the tide totally in the Jayhawks' favor. Jayhawks are now going to be able to score more. Jayhawks may now be able to score going into halftime. And as I said, keeping the halftime advantage is crucial to any game.
I might call you halftime advantage man now.
Oh gosh, please do not.
And once again, Snyder leading his troops out onto the field. Looks like he will stay in the shotgun with a back to either side, a wide receiver on the weak side, and two to the wide side. Shotgun snap for Snyder. Gets the ball, handoff, and met at the line, maybe a little behind it. Looks like a loss of 1 on the play.
Very good.
Jayhawks not very effective.
Very good lead for Linn-Mar. Reading Snyder, being able to play Ezekiel leggings all day.
I mean,
if they can do that more often, they will have this game. Control the line of scrimmage. Linn-Mar just did it right there. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going.
And I mean, if they do a good enough job on this possession, they got 2 timeouts, they can stop the clock, and that's so much time for an offense to score. Hand off, leggings, and it looks like they're trying to strip the ball. The ball came out, but they say it was down. Met at the line of scrimmage, and Leggins is down actually. Looks like he is holding his arm.
Official timeout.
An official timeout on the field with 2:10 remaining. You never want to see an injury for any team, regardless of what you're a fan of, and hopefully they can get him out on the field very quickly. And if he can't return to this game, hopefully he'll be back for next week.
This is heartbreaking for Jefferson to see right now. Ezekiel has been a prime source for their offense at this point in time, and taking him out of the game this early is going to be drastic changes for Jefferson, including a drastic change at running back and at DB.
So
Players on the Jefferson sideline are taking a knee.
Yeah.
Very somber moment here at Linn-Mar. We'll be back right after this.
And right now you're seeing Ezekiel Leggings, the star running back for the Jayhawks, down, injured. They're looking at his upper body, I believe his arm or his head. Leggings, such a factor, a big factor and a big playmaker for the Jayhawks. Hopefully he's okay. I think everybody, Linn-Mar fan, Jayhawk fan, or even beyond, hopes that he will return quickly.
He shows no signs at this point of getting up. Personal trainers are attending to him, but from where I'm sitting, it does not look good either.
Head coach Chris Boosing is on the field, hoping that his star running back is going to be okay. Jefferson players on the sideline are taking a knee in respect to their fallen teammate. Legging such a leader for them. It'll be interesting to see how they respond to a little adversity, but hopefully he'll be back in for the next series.
And he seems to be up on his feet.
He's up with the assistance of the athletic trainer and his head coach.
Seems to be skimpy.
By number 84, Evan Behrens.
Overthrew Demonte Hawkins.
Hawkins just ran into the Linn-Mar secondary defender.
Could not get past him. With the absence of Ezekiel Leggings, the Jefferson Jayhawk offense is going to need to make some huge changes in order to keep this game alive for them. Linn-Mar defense at this point controlling the line of scrimmage, controlling the secondary, and doing exactly what we said are the keys to winning this game. Stout, stellar defense.
Well, let's see if this stout, stellar defense can block the cross punt and or at least make sure he doesn't get the first down. That punt is out of bounds near the 25-yard line. It'll be an interesting spot. They mark it inside the 25 at outside at the 26.
26-yard line.
So first down, 2-minute drill time. Be interesting to see them run some routes towards the sideline. They haven't really done that. They've really worked the middle of the field.
Especially with Alexander Hess being such a playmaker. Again, on his opposite counterpart, Ezekiel Leggings just going down before we left for a few minutes here. Ezekiel, such a tough, crucial part of the Jefferson offense. We hope he returns to play, but for now, Alexander Hess needs to make some plays for Linn-Mar.
And obviously, the best wishes from us up in the booth as we say hello to Aiden McDermott, who's joining us for the first time in a while. What are you seeing, Aiden?
I'm just seeing a bunch of...
Well, we'll get back to him in a minute. We got Moore in a shotgun with one receiver to the weak side and 3 out to the wide side. Play action, throws a screen, thrown a little bit behind the receiver, but he gets a first down to the 39-yard line. That moves the chains. That means the clock will stop for the Lions until they get the chains set. First down and 10. I wasn't a fan when he threw it, but it works.
That was just a great look by Marco. He stood up, he fired, he got the ball to where he needed, and great job by his receiver reading the field, reading what was in front of him, and getting that first down. Or rolling out to his right.
Oh, I thought he had that. That was a heck of an effort by number 6 Trey Martin.
But low and underthrown.
But that does have a bonus. That stops the clock. With 1:04 remaining in the second quarter, if you're just joining us, it is 7-7. And Linn-Mar trying to score a touchdown in the 2-minute drill. Trips to the wide side and a man on the weak side. Or the shotgun with a running back to accompany him in the backfield. Jefferson shows runs and they bring it, or this is a big play.
Marcus
Oh,
down.
and a deep ball play gets it out of bounds.
Very nice play.
The pass by Marcus Foley.
Great throw to number 8, Jaden Williams,
Jake Williams.
making an impact on the game. But if you're a Jayhawk fan, you gotta hope that they hold them, or at least they'll last the next 57.2 seconds
There's a gain of 28.
until we hit the half. When of course
That was a
the
22-yard.
receiver.
That was a 22-yard throw. Beautifully thrown by Marcus Short. Again, as we said, sitting back in that pocket, letting his O-line block, letting everyone do their job, and letting his receivers get out wide.
They run a run play with under a minute left.
And there's a flag on the field.
Flag thrown. I don't know what it is.
Alex,
We'll see in a hot minute here.
there's a flag on the play.
I do not see the call. It is on Linn-Mar.
And that's going to cost Linn-Mar again.
52 seconds.
Especially after that great pass by Marcus Orr.
So that essentially limits it to about a 10-yard gain.
Offensive hold.
52 seconds left in the game, and if you're just joining us, we have witnessed a tremendous game so far with Jefferson Jayhawks and the Linn-Mar Lions knotted up at 7.
Be interesting if they try to get something about the 25 as I talk it over. As a timeout, 1 remaining for the rest of the half. They run something to get to about the 30, get out of bounds, and then have faith in your kicker. Their kicker is Austin Breen, who looked pretty good against Jefferson, but of course missed the extra point against Senior in a game that they lost 7-6. What do you think you call here for the Linn-Mar Lions? My bad, Alec.
Well, what you call here is you're going to want to call some sort of pass. Again, Linn-Mar needs to work that pass game, especially now you're on the short side of the field. You got the short side to your right. You got that whole other left side to work with. Work with the left side. You've got the play, now mold it into something great. Hit that pass, get those outside sweeps going. Even a jet sweep, throw it in there for fun, I guess. You have 52 seconds left in the quarter. As long as you don't fumble the football, as long as you don't self-inflict mistakes, as long as you don't have a pick, you're okay to run what you need to run. Get your team some looks before they go into halftime, seeing as this game is knotted at 7. Just don't make mistakes.
Easier said than done, though, Alex. Shotgun snap, or pressure comes. It's a throw caught by number 6, Trey Martin. And he keeps plowing away, but he needs to get down or get out of bounds.
Is complete to Trey Martin.
Looks like the ball came out, but they called forward progress. Way before that, 35.1 seconds left with a timeout, it looks like.
Gabriel Coyle, guess he thought he fumbled it.
Oh, maybe not. Officials are deliberating.
It was a gain of 8 on the play.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Looks like it's still Linn-Mar's ball.
Linn-Mar ball, 35.1 seconds
It
remaining.
is second
Linn-Mar
and
takes
13.
another timeout.
And a timeout, so no timeouts left for
Timeout.
either team.
That is their third timeout.
So, I just asked you this question, but I'm going to re-say it. Alec, what do you do if you're the Jefferson defense?
If you're the Jefferson defense at this point, you can't let Linn-Mar score going into halftime. Again, mentality of the game being you want to be on top. You pick it, you make that fumble. Gabriel Coyle had the right idea there by stripping that ball. Even though the play was dead, you still run that ball. You don't know when and where a fumble or a pick or some sort of thing, something that will turn the momentum or the tide of the game in your team's favor will pop up. You got to take every opportunity like it's going to be your last. And Gabriel Coyle did a great job of that there. Just, it was whistled dead.
So are you aggressive and you run a blitz, or do you just call a deep zone play?
Well, I say what you do is you keep your line up front stout and stellar. You control the defensive line of scrimmage. You can control Linn-Mar's offensive line. Linn-Mar's offensive line is getting the better of Jefferson right now. You want to make sure you don't get anyone behind your secondary. You can't make sure that. So you run a straight zone coverage, keeping Linn-Mar in the pocket, and that's exactly what they do.
Oh, nearly picked off by the Jefferson Jayhawks. Linn-Mar catches a break, but that's what you needed. just could not come down with it. Looks like that was number 9, Jacob Coyle, again trying to make a play.
Again, Jefferson does exactly what they need to do. Keep the secondary contained, zone defense, and hit up front. Hit strong, hit hard, smash mouth football.
So, Jayhawks might get the ball back. They'll probably just take an ego. There's only 29 seconds left.
Flag
A
goes
penalty
flag.
flag goes flying. Let's see what the call is. It is on the Jayhawks. That's big because now if you get the first down, field goal.
With the penalty, it is 3rd and 8.
During halftime, be sure to watch the Linn-Mar Marching Lions, one of the best bands in the state. Shotgun snap, trips to the wide side and a single receiver to the weak side. Shotgun snap for Marcus Orr on the running back, taking up the end of the backfield. And throws it to the running back, number 7, Alex Hess. Hess gets the first down!
Let's keep going.
15-10!
10, 5, outside touchdown! Football with a touchdown. A beautiful play. Just hit Alexander Hess in the flat and let one of your best players do his work. Great job by Linn-Mar. Jefferson defense with no response, and now Linn-Mar has the lead going into halftime.
I don't mean to sound like a know-it-all, but I think you're going to say something about the psychological effect about that.
Very much psychological again. I am a redundant man, and I guess you could say this is the psychological advantage Linn-Mar needed going into the second quarter. And here we go with the extra point.
It looks, if Jefferson can block this though, that would be huge for their chances. That would be a big momentum swing, and let's see if they can get it. And it is through. It's a line drive kick.
Through the uprights. Wow.
It actually looks like Ezekiel Leggins is on the field, but is walking off, going to the locker room.
Ezekiel Leggins being destroyed in the locker room. And you hate to see this. You hate to see a great player go down so early in the game and so early in the season.
But there is great news if you are both a Linn-Mar and a Jayhawk fan. He is walking on that left foot or leg, which he was not earlier. He is walking gingerly, but that's probably a good sign for the Jayhawks.
Yes, you want to make sure you keep him at full health. And whatever it is, whatever has happened to Ezekiel, our prayers and condolences go out to him. Get better soon, buddy. Linn-Mar kick team coming onto the field now. Getting ready to do what is almost an arbitrary kick in my opinion.
Well, it's football. There's always too much time to call it safe.
I will agree with you there.
Number 27, Austin Brinning, kicking off for the Lions. His second kickoff of the night.
With the spread kick. Jefferson bunched up kind of tight with 2 men back to receive.
So do you go normal kick or squib it?
You normal kick it. You don't want a chance to squib, especially on your own 20-yard line. You have to get it 10 yards to the 50 and recover it. Jefferson can recover it before then. It's just all in Jefferson's favor.
Oh wow, what a kick!
And that's a booter downfield right into the end zone.
That was about 5 yards less. They'd be up the 1 yard line, and even a quarterback kneel would be too risky.
Again, Linn-Mar's special teams. A great source of entertainment, especially for this game. But how has Linn-Mar's offense has stepped up? Linn-Mar's offense has stepped up. It has become the thing we need to see from Linn-Mar. A running, passing offense that can duel and both. The play action has been beautiful so far. The run game from Alexander Hess has been nothing short of perfect. Jefferson, on the other hand, lost Ezekiel Leggins, but they are still not out. They are not out. They are down, but they are not out. They have some great running backs, and it will be exciting to see what they do going into the second quarter here. And they decide to go with one of those running backs as Jamar Robinson
gets his second or third carry of the night. Walking a little gingerly, but he looks like he's going to save the game. Maybe not. Oh man.
And
that's the half, but
that's the half with Linn-Mar leading 14-7.
Don't don't forget to tune in to halftime, where the Linn-Mar marching lions perform their first full show at Linn-Mar at their home stadium. I'm Ian McKinney and Alec.
I'm Alec Hemley.
And I'm Aiden McDermott.
We will see you in the second half
Of this exciting football matchup.
And we're back. That halftime show was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it gets better every single year. It may sound happy, but it's true.
If you're just joining us, we have witnessed a tremendous first half of the game. It is Linn-Mar 14, Jefferson 7. We are live on LMTV Sports Live, and I'm one of your hosts, Alec Hemley, joined by my co-hosts,
Ian McKinney and
Aiden McDermott.
So, a lot of stuff happened in the first half, and it's time to decipher it all. Alec, what was the biggest key in the first half, and how does that affect the second half?
The biggest key in the first half for me, the thing I saw both teams do well was the run game. Ezekiel Leggings for Jefferson, Alexander Heff for Linn-Mar. Very great talent on both sides of the ball there. Both keeping up, both doing well. Ezekiel Leggings unfortunately going down in the first quarter due to an injury we are not aware of yet. Our prayers go out to him. But until then, Alexander has been running the ball tremendously tonight. Linn-Mar's throwing game has been on target. Jefferson needs to get their throwing game on target if they want to have a chance to stop Linn-Mar. Linn-Mar, great defense. Very stellar, stout. They have been holding Jefferson back. Jefferson needs to get what they were doing in the first quarter going again with Jamar Robinson. Get those Wildcats to start gunning it up the middle. Get those passes to the outside. Play the wide side of the field. The key of this game, from what I'm seeing, is play the wide side of the field. You can't play the short side. You're not getting much ground there. Both teams are doing that. Coming into the second quarter here with Linn-Mar having the psychological edge and the edge in points, mind you, they are set up to win this game. Let's see if they can capitalize, or Jefferson will pull off a heartbreaker. Aiden?
Yeah, Alec, let's see. I mean, like you just said, it's absolutely crazy what is going to happen. But let's just see if the Linn-Mar keeps up this fight that they keep holding.
Now, something interesting to see as Jefferson is set to receive the kick from the Linn-Mar kicker, Austin Bringen. We did see Robinson, the backup court running back for the Jayhawks, walk off kind of gingerly on the final play of the half. Be interesting to see if he comes back. But we are almost underway. Getting ready to kick, and we are back. Linn-Mar 14, Jefferson 7.
Takes the ball at the 5, go to 10, to the 15, cross the 15,
and
chugging to the 20, and there he's taken down.
It is first and 10 at the 20.
So, what are you expecting out of Jefferson right out of the gate?
Well, I mean, they have two players that are already injured, and that was only the first half. But what I want to see is if they can keep up their game.
Yeah, Snyder, the quarterback play of Snyder is going to determine the difference in this game. I said it was the line. Yeah, I was wrong. It's Snyder.
Snyder needs to hit his passes. He needs to be on target, total bolts, and whoa, what we see with Jamar Robinson there. Actually, no. Jacob Thompson.
It does not look like Robinson is in the game. The tailback is Henry Garsane. So, hopefully nothing serious happened with him. Unfortunate for the Jayhawks.
They may have just lost their two running backs. And at this point, Jefferson needs to keep their momentum going. They can't let the wheels fall off just because two players are gone. You've got players who can jump up. You've got players who need to step up and play at a caliber that their predecessors were playing at.
Snyder, pump fake, and he's taken down by the Linn-Mar defense, sacked at the 19-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play.
Tremendous read by Linn-Mar, seeing the play, knowing what it is, and getting in there and making that sack. Kudos to the Linn-Mar defense and the Linn-Mar defensive sideline.
But that is a coverage sack, fantastic D by the secondary, and I mean the O-line can't hold them forever.
No, they cannot. Aiden, what do you think?
Well, Honestly, I think Jefferson is doing pretty well from having 2 players down. They're still fighting, but I want to see Linn-Mar if they can still take them on. Because clearly Jefferson is still putting up one heck of a fight.
Jefferson, second, what the heck was that? Driven all the way back to the 12-yard line.
Actually, I did not realize it, but Jameer Robinson was in on that play. So good news for the Jayhawks. Hopefully we can get some more good news with Ezekiel late.
You see, with Ezekiel being out of the game, we need Jameer to step up. Jayhawks need Jameer to step up in order to run the ball effectively. Gut it up the middle with those wildcats running to the outside. And most importantly, Snyder hitting his passes.
Yeah. And the bad snap. Oh, how did he get that off? Kick his way, not even to the 50, plus out of bounds. It's going to be to the inside the Kennedy, to the inside the Jefferson 30, to the Jefferson 26. Wow. I mean, that's why the snaps are just as important as the punt at this point in the game.
And Linn-Mar takes over with great field position, ready to stick it back down Jefferson's throat. Let's see if Jefferson has an answer for the botched punt.
Linn-Mar, first drive. What are you thinking, guys?
I say Linn-Mar goes straight off the bat with Alexander Hess. He's worked with them. He's been working all night. Very talented player, as we've been saying. With some great old-fashioned football. Ian Kenny has unfortunately left us for a little bit. He won't be back until the 4th quarter, but until then, I'm your play-by-play host, along with Aiden McDermott, who's our color commentator.
Yep.
Looks like Linn-Mar showing I formation. 2 receivers out to the right. Drops back in the pocket, rolls to the left. Running downfield, caught, and beautiful pass. Beautiful catch. Number 42, which is Christopher Smith making the beautiful catch. Marcus Orr right on target. That's what we need to see from the Linn-Mar.
It is first and goal at the 8.
Linn-Mar showing I formation. 2 receivers. Ooh, slammed at the line of scrimmage. Jefferson reading that play like it's no man's business and getting Linn-Mar down. That's going to hurt Linn-Mar in the long run. 2nd and goal.
Will Linn-Mar be able to take it though, Alec?
I think they will, but Jefferson showing some stellar goal line defense here.
Yes, they are.
Luke Holmes looks to come off the field now.
Do you think they'll be able to hold that defense for them to make Linn-Mar not make another touchdown, or what do you think?
Linn-Mar with a timeout. Looks like Linn-Mar's going to review their play strategy. Aiden.
Yes.
What do you think? Jefferson needs to stop Linn-Mar here. Their goal line has been pretty effective,
yes,
but they've allowed 2 touchdowns already. What needs to be Jefferson's key to stopping Linn-Mar so they do not, this does not become a 2-score game?
Yes, I believe that Jefferson needs a stronger defensive line. Because you see, stronger defensive line to get through that offensive line. Because literally, the quarterback for Linn-Mar is just basically doing passes now. And of course, he's going to do another pass to get through the touchdown. But I'm not 100% sure.
Well, looks like he might be showing pass here. It looks like Linn-Mar's in the I formation with Orr under center and two running backs in the backfield and one receiver to his right. Drops back for the pass. Wide open. Oh, and he drops the ball. That was just a bad catch.
Straight through the arms.
Needs to keep his eyes on a little bit of butterfingers there. Looks like from Connor McSpearin. Sorry, correct that. Lucas Mullins. Linn-Mar on a 3rd and goal here. Needs to score to build momentum heading in. They have great field position. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Yes.
3 trips to the right, 1 to the left, with Orr in the shotgun.
Looks like
drops back to pass, rolls out to the right, hits his man.
Catches it.
Oh, and slammed out of bounds. No, Ashton short with the tackle. That's a 4th and goal. Looks like Linn-Mar's going to bring on the kick team.
As I said, Jefferson is upgrading their defense.
Making sure they're making sure their defense is very sound stuff. We've seen a very good goal line defense from Jefferson thus far, and they prove it again here. Let's see if they can block this extra punt though, because this still can swing momentum in Linn-Mar's favor.
Oh, and it's too high for the field goal.
Never seen that one before. Looks like it sailed right through, but the refs are waving it off. Incomplete. And the score remains 14-7. Linn-Mar on top with 8:03 left in the game. Jefferson to take over at their own 10-yard line. Scratch that 20-yard line.
It is 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now, what are the keys to Jefferson's offense on this first drive on their their second drive here in the second half here?
Well, I believe they might do a breakthrough through the offensive line here, but with the 2 receivers on both outsides, who knows what they'll do. Looks like they're doing a rocket ship. Ooh, it's a fake.
Up through the middle, gunning through more.
Straight down on the 30-yard line.
And that was Jacob Thompson gunning for more yards, now in the first down and plenty more.
Tackle by Kramer. It is 1st and 10 at the 31.
What do you think, Alec? Linn-Mar needs to up their game or what?
Linn-Mar's defense is definitely holding firm. That first down run just proves that they have some vulnerabilities still. If coming out of the locker room, you cannot have those vulnerabilities. You need to if anything, your defensive grip needs to be tighter on the game rather than looser. You can never lose your good defense. A good defense will never fail you in a football game, especially like this.
Very true.
1 to the left, hands out to the running back. Oh, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage, only getting about 2 yards or so. Again, the run by Jacob Thompson.
The tackle by Luke Holmes. There was a 3 on the play and 2nd and 7 at the 34.
2nd and 7 here at the 34-yard line. Jefferson with the ball. If you're just tuning in, this has been a roller coaster of a game with Linn-Mar on top 14-7. I'm one of your hosts, Alec Hemley, alongside my co-host, Aiden. Full line.
Takes the ball.
Ooh, he's tripped up
tackle.
Backfield.
Right on the 35-yard line.
Again, Jacob Thompson with the run.
Dylan Forwall, the ball carrier.
Actually, Dylan Forwall. We have not seen much of him tonight.
No,
again, Ezekiel Leggings is off the field with an injury unbeknownst to us at this point. We are all giving him our best wishes and prayers.
Yes.
But for right now, it has been the running back core of Jacob Thompson and Jamar Robinson that has been carrying the Jefferson team. Looks like motion in the backfield. There's play action. Sack in the pocket. The Linn-Mar defense comes through on 3rd down.
Down 4 yards.
That was a great play action play, but just didn't pan out for Jefferson. And the Jefferson punch squad has to come on again. And here we go. The ball's back in Linn-Mar's hands. What does Linn-Mar do with the ball?
Well, I would say long pass, but almost short because they only have 30 yards to make a touchdown.
This is true. 2 men back for Linn-Mar. Snaps on its way. The punt's off. Ooh, and it's a floater. Only landing at about a 40-yard line. Oh, ball's out. Ball's out. Looks like, who has it? We do not know who has it up here. It's a cluster in the middle of the field, and the refs are waving it off.
There was a fumble on the punt return.
What team came out with it?
Jefferson. Jefferson got the ball.
It seems as though Jefferson came out with the ball. That is a momentum turner in the game if it stands.
That is absolutely crazy.
And Jefferson did. It's going to be Jefferson ball at the 40-yard line. Wow.
Number 1, Carl Green caught the ball.
The fumble was recovered by Jefferson. It is 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10 in Linn-Mar territory. How does this change the momentum of the game?
Well, that definitely hit Linn-Mar pretty hard, but I think they'll keep fighting.
Let's see if Linn-Mar's defense can come up with another big stop. To the right. Oh, no. One to the left. Motion by 83. That snaps off. Up the middle. Gunning it. Oh, 30. 25. And run out of bounds.
Straight in.
Jacob Thompson, the ball carrier.
Jacob Thompson with a beautiful run for a 1st down and many more. Man, that guy has been stepping up.
Yeah, he's got some wheels.
Almost reminds me of you back in the day.
No.
Oh, don't kid yourself.
Once I got to that 50-yard line, I was gone.
Through that. Here we go. Jefferson lining up in the I formation. No. Two running backs to the left. Receiver to the right. Two to the left.
Making a long pass. Straight to 3.
Straight.
And
Oh!
clean miss.
Overthrown. DeMonte Hawkins. Snyder needs to be on target with those throws if they're going to have any chance of catching up to Linn-Mar.
It is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 on Linn-Mar's 23-yard line. Jefferson needs to punch the ball here. They need to punch their ticket, or else this game's going to run away from them fast. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. One man to accompany Snyder in the backfield.
Looks like they're doing a long pass.
Snap.
No.
Shotgun. Outside. Right. 20. 15. Trucks one guy.
Ooh, 26.
Jamar
Robinson.
Jamar Robinson with a beautiful run. Trucking one, but couldn't get past the other.
Making at least 10 yards up. Beautiful run.
Losing the game on the play. It is 3rd and 2 at the 15.
Jefferson comes to the line. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, one man to accompany him in the backfield. Snyder under center, 2 men to accompany in the backfield to Snyder under center. Number 21, trucking his way through. He's not stopping. He's going. Touchdown Jefferson.
Touchdown Jefferson.
Holy cow, he trucked that one in there. Oh,
Carries for the Jayhawk touchdown.
Jacob Thompson all the way in there. Tremendous play. I could not believe what I just witnessed. The Linn-Mar defense had no call for that. He was just loading up, and he fired right through. He got his legs turning. He did all the right things. Great job on the part of Jacob Thompson.
Linn-Mar had no idea that was coming.
Nice extra point on the way. And it's through the uprights. That makes it a tie game, folks.
Making Linn-Mar 14, Jefferson 14 as well.
And this game just became a doozy.
Yes, it has. With 4 minutes and 38 seconds left on the clock of the 3rd quarter, will Linn-Mar be able to up their game? Will Jefferson be able to as well?
Well, Linn-Mar definitely is up their game now. They lost the point advantage on the scoreboard. They need to keep that momentum moving. Don't let a touchdown define you. Never can let that happen.
That's very true, Al.
Again, if you're just joining us, we've got 4:38 left in the third quarter. Linn-Mar, Jefferson to kick after their great journey downfield, full of ups and downs. That botched punt by Linn-Mar really set Jefferson up for the good score.
Yes, it did.
Jacob Cross to kick for Jefferson. 2 men deep for Linn-Mar. Let's see where this goes. Ooh, low flyer.
A very nice kick.
Caught in the end zone. Fair catch. That's going out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. What is the key to Linn-Mar on this drive? How do you respond from something like that?
Well, I definitely I would keep going. I would make sure that I don't let it get into my head. I would make sure I keep going.
So true. Linn-Mar, with Marcus Orris leading them, he has been a tremendous source of strength for Linn-Mar throughout this game. He has really stepped out as the quarterback Linn-Mar needs. A pass-throwing, leading the offense quarterback. In this game has just been tremendous. To the right, to the left, with 1 man in the backfield accompanying them. Marcus Orr under shotgun. Out to Alexander Heff. Alexander pushing his way.
Oh,
Whoa, for the first down and a couple more.
What do you say, Alec? 10 yards?
Chris Wolnex made the tackle, and yes, that's going to move the chains for another first down. Linn-Mar showing shotgun again. 1 man to accompany Orris in the backfield.
Looks like
3 men to his left. 1 receiver to the left. Low snap. Check down pass. Getting it up to about the 40-yard line. That was beautiful. Linn-Mar playing like they really want that touchdown back.
Like I said, they're keeping their heads up and they keep going.
Keep chugging along. Never quit, never stop.
That is the true Linn-Mar spirit right there.
Looks like we had some sort of delay by the rest there, but we are back. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. The man in the backfield. Orris hands it off.
Tailback's got it.
Ooh, and that was a stuffed play. That did not go anywhere. Great job on the part of the Jefferson defense reading that.
Yes, it was.
The Jefferson read has been amazing tonight. What do you think?
They've been very good, I believe. They've been a lot better than what I predicted. So, yeah, I definitely say they're doing really good.
At this point, it's anyone's game as it comes down to 3:20 left in the third quarter. With Linn-Mar, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. A man to accompany Orris in the backfield. Here's the standoff. Ooh! Did he get it? Did he get the first down? The refs are waving, and he got the first down. Very good run, again, by Alexander Heff. Just a tremendous play.
Yes, it was. Question is, though, will they keep fighting like this?
Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Play action pass.
Taking a long
down
pass,
the
straight
field.
on 3. And it is a catch straight on the 30-yard line.
Will to Hendrick. Very nice catch. Zarotnik. Tackled by Tyron Liggins, but the damage already done. A beautiful pass by Carter Orris.
Absolutely amazing.
By Marcus Orr. 3 to the right, 1 to the left, and a man to accompany Orr in the backfield. Oh, and there's a whistle before the snap. Looks like there may have been some... Oh, timeout by Jefferson. Their first of the half. And what did you like about that last play from Linn-Mar?
Well, I'm glad that... I'm glad that our quarterback was able to make a clean shot straight to our receiver, and that was absolutely amazing. Like, honestly, he got straight to that 30-yard line, he got to where he needed to be, and he caught that ball.
Beautiful combination between receiver and quarterback. Always great to see a great quarterback-receiver combo.
Yes, it is.
Let's see if Linn-Mar brings some more of their run game with their star Alexander Heff. Alexander Hess. Here we go, Linn-Mar back in, Jefferson also back in. We are ready to start this up again. It is 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line of Jefferson. Linn-Mar driving, hoping for a score. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, and the man company or in the backfield. Motion, hands to the right.
He takes the ball. He's running. Oh,
knocked out of bounds.
5 yards.
20-yard line. A great pickup on the play, but not enough.
Perfect rocket sweep.
There was a gain of 4 on the play. It is 2nd and 6 at the 23.
2nd and 6 at the 23. Motion in the backfield. Hands off. Play action. Rolling to his right. Or hit the pass. First down. And a couple more yards just for some extra oomph.
Making a clean 10 yards.
Or has been on target in the second half. What do you think that's due to?
Well, I mean, with Jefferson making that other touchdown, maybe something clicked in his head, you know? Like,
I think that first half was just a warm-up for Orr. Now we're seeing the real quarterback at Linn-Mar. And a design draw play, he's still going, or still powering, down to the 6-yard line. Beautiful design draw, quarterback draw, and that moves the stick for Linn-Mar. Not these sticks, but the stick. And we got our 2nd and 5 on our hands with 13 and 2:27 to play.
It is 2nd and 4.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. One man to accompany Orr in the backfield. Hands to Alexander Hess. Alexander Hess trips in for the touchdown.
It is another touchdown for Linn-Mar.
With another touchdown. That's
making it 20 Linn-Mar, 14 Jefferson.
That swings the momentum back in Linn-Mar's favor, putting Linn-Mar on top on the scoreboard. A very great game played by both. Jefferson just couldn't take Hess down. There's no other way to describe it. Alexander Hess is a powerhouse running back for Linn-Mar, and we hope to see more of him in the future. And the kick is no good. That might come back to bite them later in the game here.
Yes, it will. Well, Linn-Mar only got that touchdown. Now we just need to see if Jefferson will have a tough offense.
Linn-Mar only up by 6 points, but still playing like they want to win, not playing not to lose.
Very true.
So how do you think Jefferson will respond?
Well, with a touchdown like that, I definitely think that they'll come out very hard.
Aiden predicting Jefferson's going to come out swinging. Linn-Mar not looking like they're going to allow that. Linn-Mar for the kick. Jefferson to receive. 2 men deep back for Jefferson. And here we go. We have just witnessed a tremendous game tonight.
Yes, we have.
And it's a tremendous night for football. I just can't think of anywhere else I'd want to be but here. Doing this varsity football game with you.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing. And it's just a complete learning point.
Austin bringing to kick the ball, and it's up and away.
Makes a straight click, straight to number 2.
Down to the 20-yard line. He's at the 15.
Tanner
comes
Frank.
Back at the 20, and he's taken down about the 20-yard line. Not the best return, but certainly getting out there.
Yes, he did.
The Jefferson offense coming down on the field now, as well as the Linn-Mar defense. What do you think is the key for Linn-Mar to stop Jefferson?
Well, if they keep that strong head that they've had for pretty much this entire third quarter, I think that they'll do very good, and they'll keep being super strong.
A super strong defense, what Aiden predicts. Here comes Jefferson with 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right, and 2 men in the backfield to accompany Snyder. Snyder takes the shotgun snap. It's off. Hand off to Jacob Thompson, but he's not going anywhere as he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Again, as we said, Linn-Mar winning the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Jacob Thompson, the ball carrier.
Snyder looking to try something new, maybe.
This reminder, satellite voting ends at 9:30 this evening.
And we have two receivers to the left, one to the right. Two men to accompany Snyder in the backfield. Snyder with the shotgun. Snaps off. Play action, fake. Outside. All the way down the field. Oh, and missed his receiver. He had
It was a clean block by one of our number 24.
Patrick Mullen taking him down.
Very good run though by number 3.
Jacob Cross, that was just perfect. Just the defensive coverage on that was really good by Linn-Mar. Here we go. Jefferson looking to make a big play here. Two men to the left, one to the right, and a man to accompany Snyder in the backfield with the shotgun snap again. Here we go. Fake handoff, play action. Tip the ball, and it is no good. It is 4th and 9, and Jefferson will have to punt it away.
It is 4th and 9.
And things just not looking good for Jefferson here as we enter the end of this third quarter with Linn-Mar leading 20-14. One great game we've been playing here today, but Jefferson really needs to step up their offense if they're going to have a hope to win.
Question is though, do you think they will come back?
I hope they do. I hope they give us a great game here. We've seen a great game so far. I hope they don't. Neither team lets up the gap. And a high snap, and there's a flag on the play.
I repeat, there is a flag on the play.
It's like a penalty on Jefferson. We'll have the call for a minute here. Looks like an offsides by Jefferson. That's going to put him back 5 more yards. That's going to hurt him on the punt there. Two men back to receive for Linn-Mar at the 50-yard line, and that's
clean punt. Number 6 catching it.
Out to the 50. Cuts back.
Clean run.
Slam!
Trey Martin. That was a perfect catch.
Jacob Thompson slams right into him, taking him down.
It is 1st and 10, Linn-Mar at the 48.
And it is 1st and 10 Linn-Mar at their own 48-yard line. Let's see a Linn-Mar drive here.
56.9 seconds left on the clock of the third quarter.
Can Jefferson respond, or will Linn-Mar crush all hope? Linn-Mar makes this a 2-score game. It may be impossible for Jefferson to come back.
Very true.
Linn-Mar showing two men to the right, one to the left, and a man to accompany Orr in the backfield. Here we go. Here's the snap. Shotgun snap. Orr hands to Hess. Hess barreling his way forward all the way out to what looks like about the Jefferson 43 or 44. And the clock winding down here. 2nd and 6 on the 44, as we said. Linn-Mar showing 3 men to the right, 1 to the left, or in the shotgun with 1 man in the backfield with him.
Looks like they're doing a long pass.
Shotgun snap, drop it back in the pocket, drops the blitz, man cross field, 40, he's got the 30, he's got the 20, he's got the 20, he's got the 10, 5, touchdown for Linn-Mar. Lions score again.
Number 6, Trey Martin, he made another touchdown.
And at this point, you gotta wonder what is going to the mind of Jefferson.
Exactly.
Linn-Mar now leading 26-14, and we said a single score would change the momentum of this game. Linn-Mar has scored 2 consecutive times, and this is shaping up to be a Jefferson loss if I ever saw it.
Yes it is, Alex.
But we still got 1 more quarter to play. It's still anyone's ball game. Let's not get too hasty.
Very true.
Linn-Mar on to attempt the extra point.
How do you think it'll affect
It looks like they're keeping their offense out there. Looks like they're going for 2. Linn-Mar coach coming out on the field now, talking to the referee. We'll see what here in a minute. But it looks like Linn-Mar's offense is remaining on the field. Looks like they're going to try to make it 28-14. A full 2-score game.
which would count for their other punt or their other
Missed
failed
field
attempt
goal.
of a field goal.
Or coming off the field now. Talking to the coach. We'll take a short break for a minute here while the coaches discuss. Refs are whistling the play. We're not sure for what yet. It's been a really random maneuvering. They're now placing the ball on the left hash mark at the 3-yard line. Orr is back in, and it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Very gutsy call by the Linn-Mar sideline. 3 men to the right, 1 to the left, and a man in the backfield to come to Orr. He's in a shotgun.
Looks
The
like they're
snap's
doing
off.
short pass,
Goes
short
to his
pass.
right. Oh, and knocked down by Jacob Thompson. That guy is everywhere tonight. After Ezekiel Leggings went down, this guy has been tremendous, stepping up. So Linn-Mar does not get the double on-time extra point. The 2-point conversion, they miss it, which makes the game 26-14. Still a 2-score game, but still anyone's ball game.
Very true.
We have 12 seconds to play in this third quarter. I will be leaving here soon. Ian McKinney will be back in as your play-by-play host. I thank you for this time you have given me, Linn-Mar, and have a great night.
There was a personal foul against Jefferson.
Looks like Linn-Mar is setting up for a punt.
With the penalty, Linn-Mar will kick off at the 45.
They are doing a short kick at the 45. Getting ready to spread out to kick to Jefferson in the last 12 seconds of the third quarter. With Austin Brenning kicking the ball.
Getting ready to kick off. Number 27, Austin Brenning.
With Linn-Mar at 26 and Jefferson at 14. And he kicks it straight into the outer zone.
Kickoff carried into the end zone for a touchback. It is first and 10. Jefferson at the 20.
Starting up at the 20. Jefferson has the ball. They're discussing of what they're going to do.
With 12 seconds remaining, Jefferson. I'm going to stick with their Wildcat. Or they're going to try Snyder out for a pass. Here we go.
Getting ready.
1 man to the left, 1 to the right. A man to accompany Snyder in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. Motion in the
Looks like
backfield.
they're doing motion.
2 men to the right now. Oh, and there's no one to hand off to. Where was Snyder going with that one? And he's sacked in the pocket for a loss. And that is going to bring the third quarter to an end.
By Alex Lehman.
We'll be right back, folks. See you in the fourth quarter.
It was a loss of 3 on the
first down. Throw is caught. Brings a tackle. And the loss on the play, but still solid. Just getting Snyder back into the rhythm of the offense. Sets up a third down and long. Actually, they're behind the chains. 3rd and 13. What do you think of that play?
Well, at least they tried going out for the open area, but they didn't get that far. So I think if they keep getting their straight head, I know they're losing right now, but they need to keep that straight head that they have.
And a touchdown puts you within 5, so.
Very true.
Snyder in the shotgun, 2 men to the weak side and a man to the wide side.
Looks like they're going for a long pass.
Shotgun snap. Snyder gets it, play action fake. Snyder getting flushed out of the pocket. Snyder looks like he's going to take it himself to the 20, to the 25, cuts it back in, gets to the 30. Then gets lit
Making
up.
a clean 20-yard run.
40. Number 41 for the Lions, Cameron
Very good run by
Mullen.
Snyder.
But Cameron Mullen says, not so fast. You're not getting anything more than that.
Very true.
Fantastic run, though, by Snyder. Giving a little bit of life to the Jayhawks.
There's a gain of 18 on the play. It is first and 10 at the 34.
Trips to the wide side and a man on the weak side with a running back right behind Snyder. Snyder looks around.
Getting ready
Shotgun
to see if
snap.
he's doing a pass.
Shotgun snap. QB option, and it is a great pitch. Gets to the outside, gets to the 40, and that's what'll stop it. Gain of 6 on the play, sets up 2nd down and 4. What'd you think of that one, Aiden?
It was okay. I mean, it was a clean fake. I mean, Jefferson did very well on that.
Great call by Chris Busing, the head coach for the Jayhawks. Doubles across the field. Shotgun snap for Snyder with the running back to accompany him in the backfield. And a flag is out. Let's see what the call is. It is on the Jayhawks, it looked like. So, once again, self-inflicted. Can't have those, can you, Aiden?
Well,
No self-inflicted penalties
very true.
to set you back at this stage of the game. Doubles to the wide side with the receiver on the left. And
Clean pass, straight to 16.
to the 35,
Ooh, and it's
taken
straight
out.
into the Linn-Mar team.
Taken out at the 37-yard line. Gets in front of the chains, but still sets up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and a long 5 at that.
It was a gain of 2 on the pass completion.
3rd and 7, my bad. Snyder
It is 3rd and 7.
calling his troops to the line, telling them to play. What do you think they're going to run here?
Well, seeing 5 going out there so far, it's either they're going to do a long pass or a fake. But I would say the long pass because it looks like 5's getting ready to catch the ball.
You were right.
Long
They don't
pass,
throw
straight to
it
number
5 way.
Ooh,
They throw it to
straight
number
out of
3,
bounds.
DeMonte Hawkins, a 6-foot senior for the Jayhawks. Good play, good hands. Great awareness to get the feet down as well.
Yes, it was. It was a clean bullet straight to Hawkins.
There was a gain of 7 on the pass completion. It is 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, you knew the long pass part.
That's true. You think they'll keep this momentum though?
Yeah. Well, Linn-Mar defense has been good. Has led up stuff until the 45, their own 45, locked down.
Very true.
Shotgun snap. Snyder takes it. Looks like a quarterback option. He decides to keep it to the 50,
Ooh.
past the 45 to the 43-yard line. First down, Jayhawks. Big play there. Snyder taking it himself. What do you think of that decision?
Well, I mean, he got up an easy 10 yards, so I would say definitely very good. But then again, Linn-Mar needs to up their game now that Snyder's starting to take the ball more.
The official spot is at the 43-yard line. The score here would be big. Puts it at 21-26, providing the extra point goes through the uprights. Snyder takes the shotgun snap. Looking, throwing deep down the field for number 3.
And no catch.
DeMonte Hawkins got a pull on that one, but there is a flag down. I'm not sure what it's for. Holding on the defense. Defensive holding. Don't see that one very often, but it is applied. And no, it is pass interference. My bad. Either way out, another bad penalty for the Lions.
Very true.
In a game full of good things, that's something they got to work on.
Yes, it is.
That even moves the chains. 33-yard line for the Jayhawks. Think they'll go right back to DeMonte Hawkins?
Well, with his speed, he's definitely a #1 choice. But with Snyder, with his speed, who knows? He might do a long pass, or he might go for it himself.
Watch for the halfback draw. They don't run that. Barely gets it off.
24. He's making a run for it, and he is tackled right on the 35-yard line.
Good effort by Jacob Thompson to go up there, snag that ball, make sure there is no fumble. Because after all, if the ball is not touched and it is behind the line of scrimmage, the pigskin will be on the ground and live.
Yes.
This is a big second down behind the sticks. Last time they picked up the first down. He's got doubles to the wide side and a man in on the weak side. Shotgun snap for Snyder. And it's a handoff to Jacob Thompson, who breaks the tackle, gets to the outside, and it's taken down at about the 26-yard line. That makes third down very interesting.
Yes, it does.
Do you think that they let Thompson take it, let Schultz take it, or what do you think they do?
Well, I honestly don't know at this point, because they got the 2 receivers out. They got one close to the 30-yard line, and he makes a clean pass straight to 26. And as he goes,
20-yard line, he's got the first down.
And straight to the 15-yard line.
Good play by number 26, Jameer Robinson. Of course, he also plays defensive back. 5'7" and is a junior at Jefferson.
Very good play. It's a straight bullet straight to him. It's a very good throw.
Snyder, looking like the passing game's getting going for the Jayhawks. With 7:47 remaining in the game. Clock is stopped, of course, because Robinson got out of bounds. Shotgun snap. Snyder flushed out of the pocket. Good pressure again by the Lions.
A clean throw, hitting the floor.
And incomplete. Throw was pretty far away from it. Pretty low.
Yes, it was, Ian.
Big second down here. Jefferson needs to get points on this possession.
It is 2nd and 10.
What do you run here? Do you want a halfback draw or let Snyder figure it out with some RPO?
I'd say Snyder with the RPO, but then again, he's got 2 people out there very far from other players. So I would definitely say it's either going to be a long pass or as he...
It's an option and taking down behind the line at the 20.
Yeah.
Third down and Jefferson's behind the chains. You have to think pass here as it's a third down and 13.
Linn-Mar is still up at 26 and Jefferson is still at 14. What do you think? Will Jefferson be able to get back up there with Linn-Mar?
They'll probably just try to go for some yards, get maybe to the 15, and then kick a field goal, and then onside it. Shotgun snap for Snyder, doubles to the wide side. Takes it, throws a wide receiver screen. Flag is thrown.
Flag is on the field. There's a flag.
What the Jayhawks do here?
There is a flag on the play.
Flag is down, and a holding call sends the Jayhawks back. 10 yards. Guess what I'm gonna say? Self-inflicted mistake. What do you do now? Just chuck it up and hope for a prayer?
Well, as I said before, because I only played Madden Mobile, now anyway, and I just hit a Hail Mary with, 35 yards left. I totally go for it.
Only one
flag
deep
is on the field.
One deep safety.
Completely jumped across the line.
And 5 more yards back for the Jefferson Jayhawks.
It is third and 33.
Just when you thought things were going right for them. .6:35 left in the game and counting. Linn-Mar up by 12. Jefferson needs to pick this 3rd down up or get close for a 4th down attempt. It is 3rd down and 33. Shotgun snap for Snyder.
Linn-Mar's getting ready to take the ball. Will they do it?
Linn-Mar shows blitz. They
Go
rush
straight
for
through the yard.
Snyder. Good
It's a
job,
clean
Varsity.
throw straight to third. Oh, and it is an incomplete.
Good tip there
Good defense by
by the Lions.
Trey Martin.
Great job by Trey Martin.
And Connor McSparrow.
McSparrow also there, helping out on the coverage.
33.
It looks like the Jefferson receiver might have come down with that, though.
Yeah. How do you think they're going to take that?
They're going to take it with the 4th down attempt. Game likely on the line here. You got to feel as though this is the game right here. Shotgun snap, Snyder trick, and singles to the wide side and doubles to the short side. And a timeout, no delay of game by the Jayhawks, and they just keep going backwards. The offense can't get out of reverse.
That's got to be messing with their heads. Keep going backwards.
Now I think it might be time for your favorite play, the Hail Mary.
Oh yeah.
Shotgun snap, doubles to each side with the running back next to it.
4 long receivers. Look.
Running back stays the block, rolling
like
out.
the Hail Mary.
Throws it out of bounds. That might be
Straight out of bounds
intentional
by the
grounding.
50-yard line.
And a flag is thrown.
But what is it for?
Intentional grounding on Snyder. And wow. The dramatic turn of events in the 3rd quarter. And just like that, Linn-Mar has the game in their hands. Of course, there is 5:41 remaining. And in football, that's how any time is too much time.
It's very true.
What do you do here if you're Linn-Mar? Maybe run up the score a bit or just
Well, I try to
grounding?
get at least a couple yards in first, get my legs going. And then I try to make not a long pass throw, but I would at least try to get 20 yards up there, close to the
10.
yes.
Let's see what they do. It looks like they are going I formation with doubles to the wide side, so we'll see what they do. And it's an outside run. And Hess is met right at the line of scrimmage, but keeps his legs driving. Gets a few tough yards.
Which is good on Linn-Mar's part, but we still need to get more.
Never,
Good defense by Jefferson, though.
there's never too many yards in the game.
Very true.
If Jefferson can make a stop here, because the Linn-Mar kicker, Austin Brinning, has missed an extra point, you might be able to still have a shot at this game. And looks like they took your advice, and a pass interference is coming on number 24, Jacob Thompson,
Tried to
for the
blow it in
Jayhawks.
there. Very close, though. Flag on the play.
Number 20, Brandon Rouse, was the intended receiver. But once again, a penalty on the Jayhawks.
Which move is it? moves Linn-Mar up around to the 25-yard line.
With the penalty, it is first and 10 at the 14.
Good throw there by Orr, though. Just a little bit too far out in front of it. But, of course, with the pass interference, that was probably right on the money. Orr with the running back standing about 5 yards into the backfield, under center. Doubles to the wide side, and a flag is thrown once again. It is on the Jayhawks.
Once again.
And since about the 7-minute mark.
This has got to be messing with the Jayhawks. What do you think's happening?
I think it's just like a snowball effect at this point. I mean, since the 7:30 mark, I don't think we've gone 2 plays without a flag.
Yeah, if they go down anymore, they're pretty much just giving Linn-Mar a touchdown.
Yeah. Doubles to the wide side with a running back about 5 yards back or under center. And it's a handoff. Touchdown!
Touchdown for Linn-Mar!
Alexander Hess, the 5'10 senior for the Lions, takes it in for the score.
Making it 32, Linn-Mar, 14, Jefferson.
And not let do it.
Yeah, I believe so. 4 minutes on the clock, but who knows, like you said, too much time, time is too much time for football.
The extra point, number 27, Austin Brennan.
Brennan trying to redeem himself after missing an extra point.
What do you think? You think they'll make this field goal?
He's tough kid. He'll make it.
He's got the foot and
a penalty
flag on
flag,
the field.
as well as a Jayhawk down on the field. Delay of game, it looks like. No, illegal substitution on Linn-Mar. Looks like the Jayhawk is back up. Could not catch the number of who it was.
Looks like it was 16. Brady Klein.
But, so this will be about a
Ball's at the 8.
25-yard field goal. So, maybe a little bit more of a challenge. But it still goes through. Linn-Mar, 33. Jefferson, 14. 4:49 remaining in the game.
That's got to be messing with Jefferson. What do you think's happening in their head?
I don't know. I think the Linn-Mar Lions have this game almost in the bag. Just another great defensive possession, which just about all of them have been. Of course, only one Jefferson touchdown came without a short field. Have faith in this Linn-Mar defense. They're for real.
Yes, they are.
Linn-Mar, of course, picking up their first win on the year after losing to Senior, and of course losing to Kennedy last week. And Jefferson will lose their second game of the year after actually losing to Kennedy, but beating DeBeef Waller last week.
Yes, that cannot be good.
Linn-Mar, an up-and-coming program.
Getting ready to
They won state not too long ago. And you can see there are a lot of great things coming in that program. And as for Jefferson, they're really the same.
As Austin Burney is getting ready to kick.
They're really the same. Coach Bushing has things figured out.
Kick straight to 26. Jimmy Robinson.
The kick was actually muffed there, but it is a touchback.
It is first and 10 at the 20.
So, Linn-Mar, what do you think of their offensive game so far? That looked a little inconsistent in the first half. Great halftime adjustments by Coach Paul James, and you can see it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, something snapped during that half. Like, I don't know what Coach said to them during halftime, but they just came out kicking, you know? Like, they came out, like, completely strong. They came out ready to fight.
Yeah. Ball carriers, number 24, Jacob Thompson, gets about 4 yards, maybe 5 on the play. They refs say that it is 5, so good carry for Thompson.
There was a game of 5 on the play. It is 2nd and 5 at the 25.
Second down of 5 from the 25, 4 of 25 and counting left in this game. Snyder in the shotgun. And gets the snap. It's a handoff to Robinson, who had a hole, but a flag is thrown. It is, and it is on the Jayhawks. The snowball effect keeps rolling.
With the penalty, it is 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Making it 2nd and 10 at the 20. So essentially an incomplete pass on the first play or a no gain.
4 minutes left on the clock. What do you think Jefferson will do?
Hail Mary time. I mean,
Yeah.
you see the deep safety for Linn-Mar.
Yeah.
They're willing to give up the short pass, but they're not giving up anything more.
Yeah.
Snyder takes it, gets past the 20, tripped and pushed out of bounds.
Bounds towards the 25-yard line.
Looks like he's out at the 24. What do you build on this after this week for Jefferson? I mean, not Jefferson. Yeah, Jefferson.
Well, I think Snyder is getting tired of his teammates not catching the ball. So he is honestly, I think he's trying to get the ball himself. But
Yeah.
I think that's just me.
Snyder, though, after their starting running back went out in the late in the first half, has really taken over the load. Of course, Ezekiel Leggings going out with what looked like a left leg injury. But he stepped up for his team. Unfortunately, that's not reflected on the scoreboard, but people that saw this game will know he stepped up.
Yes, he did.
It is 4th and 1 from the 29-yard line, so maybe a little bit more drama left in this game.
Now only 3 minutes left on the clock. Jefferson is trying their best.
Be interesting to see what they do with, looks like number 3,
Looks
DeMonte
like they're gonna
Hawkins.
try.
They
Going
run
straight
it.
through the line. Made a
And-
not totally clean 4 yards, but close.
They get the first down, though.
It's very true.
It doesn't matter if it's pretty. You move the chains, it's always a good play.
Very true.
For Jacob Thompson, the ball carrier, there was a gain of 3 on the play. It is 1st and 10 at the 32.
1st and 10 from the 32-yard line for the Jayhawks. Looking to get something to build off of for next week.
Yes, they are.
Look for Ashton Schultz on the bottom of your screen. But Snyder takes it himself to the 50, cuts it back inside to the 40, 30,
Making a run for it.
25, and
Straight out of bounds towards the 20.
22-yard line is where they'll spot it. But Snyder giving the Jayhawks a little bit of excitement before the game's over. Big play.
Yes, he is. What do you think? 50-yard run or 60?
I mean, it doesn't matter. That was an explosive play.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Good read by Schultz, too.
Very. It was a clean bullet straight to him, and he just got that ball and started running.
Shotgun snap. And QB option. The pitch is bad, and it's barely tapped by Jameer
Jefferson
Robinson.
still has the ball, but he did drop it.
Very lucky and very dangerous play. Not the greatest pitch from Snyder, to say the least, but just a loss of 8. They keep the ball, which is always a positive. We are under 2 minutes in this game between the Linn-Mar Lions and the Jefferson Jayhawks, where the Lions at their home field, first game at home all year, are up 33-14 after they just exploded in the third quarter.
Flag on the field.
And there is a flag. And the Jayhawks keep going backwards. So unfortunate.
It is second and 23 at the break.
Second down and 23 for the Jayhawks. And just when you thought they had some stuff going their way, Drake Kern's entering the game for the Jayhawks. He will be in, it looks like the slot on the wide side of the field. Shotgun snap. Schultz looks around. And delay a game.
With only 1 minute left on the clock.
That'll be second and 28. If my math is correct.
It's almost impossible for Jefferson to win this.
Yeah, you have to score now, onside kick, score now, onside kick, score, onside kick.
Pretty much.
Incomplete pass. Sets up third down in about 2 miles. Of course, it's only second and 28.
Very true.
But making this will be easier said than done, as Linn-Mar's defense really stepped up in the second half tonight.
Yes, they did.
Looking like they have the no-fly zone of Cedar Rapids and Iowa football in general. Schultz, though, has made some big plays, especially with his feet. Speaking of Schultz, he's in the shotgun. Takes it, rolling out. Oh, wow, what an interesting play. The handoff to Robinson gets to about the 32, maybe 33. Making a fourth down and a long way. Fourth down and 22. So you essentially just gained a yard and the delayed game penalty. Three-man front for the Lions, but they are showing blitz as Schultz is in the shotgun, takes the snap. Play action, throw is caught by number 3, DeMonte Hawkins.
Stopping the time at 15 seconds on the clock.
So a turnover on downs with 15.4 seconds to go.
Even if they made a touchdown now, they still would not win.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the way Jefferson played in this game? Great in the first half. They got out-adjusted in the second half.
They showed real potential in the first half, but I think once Ezekiel kind of went down there, like, everything just, like, plummeted downhill.
Yeah. It just shows how critical he was.
Yes. It showed how he was pretty much the #1 player of the team.
And it is an I formation. Gotta get the snap off. The play clock is getting low. 5, 4. They do get it off. Hand off to number 2, Tanner Frank. They also put backup quarterback Carter Arcia, the senior, 5'10 senior. And that'll do it.
That will be the end of the game. Linn-Mar winning at 33, Jefferson losing at 14.
Don't forget to join us next week for Linn-Mar's game against Urbandale. Of course, Urbandale traveling all the way from just outside Des Moines. But a very well-fought contest from both teams. But this one has Linn-Mar coming out on top, 33-14. What do you think of the halftime adjustments by Linn-Mar coach Paul James?
Yeah, they came out ready to fight. Like, their first half, they were okay. They made 2 touchdowns. But that second half, man, that was absolutely amazing.
That was
perfect
insane.
Defense, perfect offense. They were just absolutely beautiful.
Who's your player of the game?
Well, that is a very hard question. Honestly, I'd say Snyder from Jefferson. He showed the most potential, and he was he looked like he was trying his hardest.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been interesting to see how the game would have turned out if Leggins wasn't injured, but my player of the game is Alexander Hess. Really just dominated the line. It paid off on the scoreboard.
Yes, it did. And that is all for tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening, and I hope you guys have a great evening.
And on behalf of the entire cast and crew, including Alex Hemmel, who is not currently with us, I'm Ian McKenney saying please join us again next week for the Linn-Mar versus Urbandale game, and have a great weekend.